incorrect name. So now the stream is named correctly. We ready to re-enter the church?
I am.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Three.
Those of us who haven't vanished.
Right.
Weren't kidnapped.
Exactly, who were not kidnapped.
By a door.
Those evil doors.
Can't trust them. Alright, let's see. So, we're on session 80 of No One's Business.
Nice.
Nice.
As the story continues to unfold. I think this is, without a doubt, the longest run in the first chapter I've ever had. Like, a lot of groups are like halfway through chapter 2 at this point.
Well.
So, it's interesting.
We gotta be special. We gotta be special somehow.
Yeah, we're leaving our own impression.
Well, props for trying to explore everything.
We want to do all the side quests before we move on.
We have to do all the
Alright,
things.
so I'll just tell you, like, I kind of designed the world around what you choose to do, so you could, like, in theory, do infinite side quests if you wanted to.
Oh no.
Like, I have
Please don't
literally,
let us do-
I have literally
Please don't let
generated
us
like
do-
3 or 4 adventures for this group already.
You should
But
not
like,
have
as
told us
tempting-
that. You should not
as
have told us
tempting as-
that.
As tempting as that is, I think most people are wanting to level up.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm
Yeah.
restricting you, because I know if I don't, you'll just be like, well, we're just gonna go east and like start visiting towns.
Like, I love the idea of us just doing this all leveling up and then coming back to the main quest.
See,
Oh my
I think
goodness.
the issue with us, I think you have to realize, is that if you put something in front of us, we're gonna be like, okay, that's another thing we have to do.
Well,
Stop putting things.
I will
Can't put
admit,
things in
whenever
front of
I
us.
whenever I
Because we'll
play a
take the
game,
bait.
I'll take the main quest up to as far as I can for that section, and then I will go do all the side quests. And I get bored, then I'll come back to the main quest. But I will do as many side quests as I can because I find it all very interesting.
alright. Well, yeah, this isn't exactly a video game, so I can just make content if I need to.
True.
But
No,
not a
if you
bad
put
thing.
something in front of us, we'll take the bait.
Yeah, we will keep doing this. Is the only problem is people are wanting to level up. That's the issue.
I'm actually designing a new campaign right now that's more freeform. So people
that's
could
awesome.
just, like, do more of whatever. But I find that having a main story kind of grounds things a little, or else it's just, like, wandering.
Yeah, no, like I definitely like the main story. It's just
Like even
we
Critical
get
Role has a
distracted
main-
very easily.
Even Critical Role has a main story plot. It's just the fact of like, yeah, it's how curious your characters are and how much of a you got to go do this, then this, then this, then this.
Like we literally have a to-do list.
Yep.
Alright, well, let's see. So we're on session 80. Charlie is scribed this week.
Cool.
We have Patchwork on Quartermaster.
Yep.
And Quentin. As the previous scribe, could you give us a recap of last week? Oh, and
Yeah, no,
actually, before that, do you want the story point?
Yes.
Wait, did you post from last week?
No, not yet. I'm putting a placeholder in it because I hadn't done it yet.
Damn it, Quentin. All right. Well, when you post, I'll let you have that story point.
Okay.
But yes, if you could give
alright.
us a recap, go ahead.
You gave me mine early though.
No, okay.
One time
fine.
you gave me mine early when I hadn't done the entry yet.
Well, did you
It
do
will
the
better than
entry?
me.
Yeah, Quentin.
Yeah, I did it right after
I don't
the
want to
session
pick on
because I
Quentin,
promised.
but there have been times when, like 5 months
He has a
later, I've
history.
looked back and there's
I
placeholders
will
still in the journal.
That's not picking on me. I have openly admitted, like, I am bad at doing that. I have openly admitted it. I
I'm
have
just
those
like,
notes.
I'm gonna read
to
over my
motivate.
players like notes. Then suddenly there's like a placeholder from 5 months ago. I'm like, ooh, Quentin.
I have been just remembering. Anyway, okay, so we started off with the fight against the doubles. Patchwork Spirit Guardians were affecting certain ones, and we couldn't figure out who. Turns out that they were targeting the doubles. Fortunately, uh, the Quinton cast Moonbeam on both Elises, making them revert to their changeling self, revealing the true face of Elise.
We
Following
don't
that
know that.
fight, as
We
far
don't
as
know
we're
that.
at the minute, the true face of Elise.
No, we don't know that.
Okay, whatever.
We're
Uh,
the House of Illusions.
yeah, that's what you keep saying. Okay, so then we took Charlie took down the one Kai, and the other one went gaseous form and hid in cracks. Following the end of the fight, both Real Elise and Real Kai came back, and we head down the southwest door, where we keep hearing voices and chatter when it was open. But when we opened the door, following down, when we got into the room, however, it was filled with skeletons. Kai went over and found a bone quarterstaff. And then we followed the room around to a room that had water and like a little sandy beach. A couple of us decided to look down one of the sewage drains and either heard whispers or visions or got attacked by illusions, trauma from history. And we carried on, got into went north, found a bunch of wedding guests for the dwarven princess. Then it turns out that those dwarven princess guests were wraiths, and there was a big fucking scary ass wraith. Got into a fight with that. Then went east. Yeah, we went east, and then went south. Then Elise saw a vision of Blackwater, who had raided the chest thing and was able to head off. We tried to short rest, found we can't short rest here, can't get benefits. Headed back up north, back down one of the old tunnels, touched one of the doors, teleported to a room where there was patchwork, Quentin in his dragon form, and Charlie, and a research spectre who said that he'd seen Kai and Elise earlier saying they were late for a wedding and had raced off. He said not to go further in. Quentin revealed that we'd seen a mysterious woman who had mentioned stuff to us. He was kind of surprised there was someone he hadn't met yet, and said maybe, but Blackwater had gone further in, but Blackwater had left. The Blackwater's been in the Cursed Church prior. And yeah, then we headed in, and that's where it ended.
All right. So it is the 83rd of fall at 12:30, and you are continuing to explore. Actually, hang on a sec. Is my thing working? Okay, good, it is. All right. So yeah, what do you want to do? Is that
So this is just
strange
me.
slime on the wall in
Patchwork.
here, and two doors?
This is just because Charlie and Patchwork had already left when we left last time. They'd already left.
Well,
The
I would
slime
have waited
is-
for you, but I basically said we needed to. We don't have time to ask all these questions. We need to head out and save them.
Can I look around and see if there's anything interesting or anything different or unusual in this room that was a slime? No, we haven't seen the slime before. The slime's not the same as what the slime we've seen prior, is it?
This
It's still
slime
green
seems
stuff.
more jello-y, whereas the other slime was, yeah, a little less so, but similar.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, the
Humidity.
south area of the room is all flooded.
I think I might be. Oh, let me check my dragon form. I need to check a few dragon stats. And this is this one the one that doesn't require. This one does. No, but I can cast stuff in this one, but I do need to breathe. But I can hold my breath longer. All right, cool. I'm gonna walk over to the water just to see how deep it is.
All right. Go ahead. Walk over to the water.
Right, I just need to move my dragon stats. Because... Sorry, I'll just close it. Cool. I will walk over.
You
Just
can
stand a little bit in.
you can double click the top of your Roll20 sheets to minimize them. If you don't want to outright
I did not
close
know
it.
that.
Yeah. So yeah, you can have them minimized and then move them around on the screen.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
But
Yeah, so I go there.
yeah, you go over to the water. You are looking inside. It's kind of murky. Give me a perception check.
Which will use Quinton's stats because well shaped still. Perception.
So
I think the crystal dragon has insight as well.
well, it looks like just murky water,
Yeah.
but you could swear you see like little dark spots moving around deeper in it.
Okay. I will pop out and go and well, actually, I'll say telepathically to them because crystal dragons have that. I'll say to Charlie and Patrick, I think I can see dark little spots floating around in this. So I go deeper into sea.
Do you want to catch a parasite?
Yeah,
Nope.
I mean, I believe that there's probably, I mean, because we're so far deep now, some dark magic, you know.
Or
Maybe,
just leeches?
All right, I'm gonna
but
do
maybe
this.
our friend's importance is, or our friend's safety is more important.
I want to see if they react to my radiant breath. So I'm just gonna do like a blast of radiant energy in the water.
Please don't get tapeworms or something.
Alright, so you use your breath weapon, kind of breathing into the water. And as you do, something coalesces near you. Give me initiative rolls.
Ah,
Damn.
Good
damn
job,
it.
Quentin. Good job. We knew you could do it.
So, what you thought was just murk suddenly becomes a lot thicker and shadowy. And are you immune to surprise?
No, but the dragon has blind sight, so I don't know how that would work.
Well, he wouldn't have seen it as anything but murk before. So he would have
Okay.
known it's there, but he wouldn't have known it was dangerous until it jumped at him. So you would be, or Patchwork would go first, but she would be surprised. The ooze is going to, as I said, kind of coalesce, and a bunch of, let's see, a bunch of pseudopods shoot out towards you, attacking. Luckily, you are not flat-footed, so you quickly jump out of the way for the first attack. Oh, I think 17 will strike on the
That'll
second, though. Doing 11 bludgeoning and 15 necrotic acid damage.
Which is the necrotic is half because of the Asimar. That is minus 11.
So it's necrotic acid damage. You would have to have resistance to both.
Okay, so it's still 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see these pseudopods kind of graze the dragon, then he would roar in pain. So that's it for the shadow. Charlie's surprised. You were surprised, and into the new round. Patchwork.
Well,
What are you
I
gonna do?
can't step forward 2 steps so I can see it properly, and I'll do a Sacred Flame because I need to conserve spell slots.
Okay. So you hurl radiant energy at this thing. Let's see. It will try to move. So dex save. It does not move out of the way in time and takes 10 points of
580.
damage as it seems to
Ooh.
be vulnerable to it. The shadow really disliking that light energy.
Cool.
And then I will take 2 steps back.
Yeah. Alright. So at this point, you would notice a second one float to the surface here, but it looks like this one is dead. Might be where Quentin was blasting.
That's awesome. What?
So Patchwork, you finished your turn. So the Shadow Ooze goes again. Once again, it will lunge at the dragon. Attacking. Actually, what does this do? I forgot what this thing has. Oh, right. All right. So, Patchwork, suddenly your
Yes.
light would go out.
Oh, okay.
You're not sure what just happened, but you were in complete darkness. So the creature will once again lunge. Charlie, do you have a light source? I don't think you do.
No.
No, you don't.
Just dark vision.
Yeah, so the creature once again will lunge at Quentin. Pseudopods coming out. I think 21 will strike you.
Yeah.
Hitting you for 8 bludgeoning and 9 necrotic acid. So 17 total.
Okay.
Which,
So I'm at my dragon form and I take 7.
Damn.
I think you take 6, don't you? Because you're at 11. And it did 17.
Yeah, I take 6.
Alright, so you are forced out of your dragon form, suddenly coming back to your normal form.
Now I reduce this by 6.
And it will attack you a second time. Lunging at you. Ooh,
Yeah.
23. Yeah, that will strike you again. So Quentin would take another 22. Ouch.
Yeah.
Alright. Charlie.
Wait. I just thought, is the crystal dragon immune to non-magical? Sorry, you carry on. I need to check something.
I'll move and I think I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast from this space.
Okay. Alright, so you fire an Eldritch Blast past Quentin as you come running over.
First one, I'm assuming misses.
10 will actually hit it.
Oh, awesome.
Does
Cool,
not
I'll
have
take
good
that.
AC. So you blast it for 7 points of damage as it gurgles. Second attack, yeah, 16 will strike again, doing another 4. Pew.
Cool. That'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, new round, Patchwork.
Hang on, I go at the end. I just forgot that.
Oh, right, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, yeah.
Sorry. Oh, it's okay. I need to do stuff as well. Okay, so I will do this and I'll edit it. I will edit this to fit what it should be. Okay. Just it's better. Preserving spell slots. We're going to bonus action, Lely, and then hit him with my quarterstaff.
Alright, yep, 15 would strike.
That's 7.
So you bludgeon it for 7 as a bunch of black, shadowy ooze kind of splatters.
Yeah, that's... And then... Bonus action was that. Okay, Yeah, I don't want to be close to that. Alright, cool. That's me done.
Alright, so the ooze is going to come over towards Charlie. And lunge at you. But let me...
He doesn't have to,
something.
you know.
Oh, gee, yeah, because taking Quinn tonight's such a good idea.
Yeah,
Not
you're right.
like
I feel
you
bad.
blasting him. So it attacks. Luckily, I believe 20 misses you on the first.
Yep.
And 8 will miss you on the second. Charlie.
Unscathed.
I think
Yeah.
I think you skipped me.
Um.
Yeah, because Patchwork goes before it.
All
I
right.
go before the O's.
Patchwork.
Action recast light, if I'm able.
All right. So you attempt to cast light, however, it would fail, and that would use your action.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't think it will do much, but I will draw out my hand axe, but I can't see much, so I will just keep standing here and try to keep an ear out.
All right. So that would end your turn.
Yes, that's my turn.
Then the ooze went. Now it's Charlie.
I'll attack it with my battle axe.
All right, you cut into it. Yeah, 22 will strike. Slashing it for 13. As it once again kind of splatters a bit from that hit. Second attack, yeah, 27 will strike again, doing another 10 points, and that will put it to wounded. Blip, 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 blip.
That's all I've got.
All right, Quentin.
Alright. I'm out of wild shape. And like they're not coming back in short rest and stuff, like holding on to this. Right, I'm gonna do healing hands on myself, and that is 3D. What is it? 3D something.
3 dice, your
D4.
pick.
3D20.
All right.
3D4. Cool.
So you would regain 7.
Which I can't remember if it's an action or a bonus action. It's an action to do this. Okay.
Go ahead and link it if you have it.
Yeah.
Oh. I just realized you guys are probably sitting in the dark.
Yeah.
Those who aren't here. So let me give you sight.
Oh, right. I can see.
Yeah, I know I have to adjust it.
Just pretend you can't, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm looking at something else anyway. Just saw something light up in the corner of my eye.
Okay. I really did. Just bonus action Shillelagh again. Suppose. And yeah, that's it.
All right. So that is let's see, Shillelagh striking it for how much? Or actually,
No, I can't because it's.
Oh,
I
it's
did my action
action,
to do
yep.
healing. Shillelagh's just the recasting Shillelagh for bonus action. If
Alright.
you want, I'll hit him with my Shillelagh.
Patchwork.
I probably heard something move
Yeah, so
Can
you
stand
hear...
next to me?
Well, you hear fighting from over here.
I thought it attacked Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie is not next to you anymore. You heard Charlie run across the room, so like it sounds like there's something going on over near the other side of the room.
Honestly, I am of no help at the moment.
Do you have a torch or something in your inventory?
Maybe.
Check your inventory. You can light a torch. Or try.
I have 9 torches and 1 tinderbox.
Well, there you go.
So you could pull out a torch and tinder box if you want to drop your weapon, but it will take your action to light it this turn. And I think you have a shield, so that would be impossible anyway. Because one of your hands, because you need 2 hands to light a torch. Like, normally you'd have time to, unstrap your shield, put it down, and light up a torch, but this is like every moment counts.
Where are the noises coming from? Approximately.
Over here.
Uh-oh.
I am going to very carefully 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step. Do I feel anything when in my, is there anything in my vicinity?
You hear fighting going on nearby you. Like, a couple of, well, like 10 feet away from you.
Oh, that was my full movement anyway, so I'm going to to stand here and try to listen again.
Well, you do have your action. You could dash if you want.
Yeah, but I don't know where I'm going.
Winter,
I'd rather be careful.
Okay.
Winter will shout over as a patchwork because I can see her because of dark vision. I'll be like, "You're just 10 feet away to the west. Like, just come 10 feet forward more, and you're good. You're next to Charlie."
Yeah, I will move. I will move next round.
Okay, so maybe you take the dodge action.
Yeah, dodge
the
action.
ooze is going to once again lunge at Charlie. Pseudopods attacking you. But luckily, Charlie's shield keeps him safe. Charlie.
Charlie is going to angrily hack away at the ooze.
Alright, the battle axe comes in striking. The 23. Another 10 slashing. And then again for 11. Putting the creature to near death. There's several pieces of it are now missing, splattered on the wall. Alright, Quentin.
Alright. So, we're going to do this. We are going to hit him with the shillelagh quarterstaff.
Alright, so as it is getting ready to lunge at Charlie, you score a hit on it. Alright. So 9 points of damage would kill it. As you slam your shillelagh into it and it explodes onto the south wall. Ending the combat.
I will then touch my neck, my druid focus on my neck, and do light into it. See if it works.
Yeah, as you attempt to do the light spell, it will now function.
Then I will do the same again.
So seeing his light, you quickly light up your own spell. I assume you...
Okay.
So what did you light up?
I lit up my druidic focus on my neck. It's like a necklace, which is like a green triangle.
So go ahead and mark yourself with the light icon. So yeah, things are once again still. You notice that that guy you were talking to at some point vanished. He's no longer there.
Say,
But
Quentin,
Go on.
there better have been something important down in that water.
honestly, I just was curious.
Well,
But hey,
you
at
know
least
what
we know now.
you know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat. Let's move on. Quentin, do you need healing?
I mean,
Is the water
don't-
clearer at all now that we killed them?
It's still murky, but it's a little less so.
Okay, so future reference. These things are in the water. They hate radiant, and we should probably be aware of that. But on the plus side, at least we now know these things are in the water, so it
Well,
was a useful learning
I
experience.
could finally say, I told you so. Let's
So-
move
I'm
on,
get.
please.
I'm.
Something
How,
something seems unnatural about the way light reflects off these things. You would notice it's almost like a void where like there's just no light reflecting. It just sucks it all in.
The oozes or the gunk at the ends?
Oh, the dead oozes. Like they just seem unnatural the way they react to light, almost otherworldly.
And it's the same for like the water as well. The water seems to be sucking in the
No, the water is just
light.
murky.
Okay.
Just seems
I
like
feel like
dirty
they were
water.
guarding something, or there was something in there. So I'm
Or
gonna.
maybe
I-
they are just living there. Could we please go find our friends?
I agree, but the problem is I don't think it was just two of them, and I'm really not sure we can take any more.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
I don't have my dragon form to do good damage radiant wise. And the only
I-
way we can do damage is through spells.
I touched the door.
Alright, so you would vanish.
I didn't see any treasure chests when my head was in there as a dragon, right? With the blind sight of 10 feet.
I do the same.
No, you didn't really see much in the water.
So I just meant because of blind sight, like I don't actually have to see. I just wondered if with blind sight I sensed chests. But if I didn't.
No, it didn't seem like there was anything there.
Okay, cool. I will go over, look back, kind of a bit curious, but just be like, I don't have the ability to play this, and touch the door.
Okay.
Also, I think blindsight is just for creatures. I'm not sure it really like detects objects.
Yeah, I believe he's right. That's still just searching. But you can always check it out. Alright, so you three would suddenly appear elsewhere. And as you appear, you hear something coming from the south. It sounds like your friends yelling for help. And
Which
some
way? Which direction?
splashing from the south.
Oh, let's go.
Wait, I want to look at the room. Where are we at?
So you're in a
Just by the
hallway
paper.
of some sort. Again, it looks like kind of like a like worked stone floor, like a chapel maybe. Kind of the same as the rest of this place has looked. Though no flooding here. Just a very like kind of old, dusty hallway.
So which door did we just come through?
You don't know. You just touched the door and appeared here.
So we heard like yelling and splashing down to the south.
From the south.
Yeah. Actually, go ahead and give me initiative rolls.
Oh no.
I will roll for the two who are not here, since you can't see your tokens.
Oh, we get to participate.
Yes. Now that you are...
Also, Charlie. Also, Charlie, look at the chat.
I
It's
saw.
funny.
yeah.
You didn't say anything.
My worry for treasure is proportionate to how much trouble
You
it
are the
was.
paladin.
If I have to kill something, I better get something out of it.
Hey, in sense, he wants to save the ghost. I can redeem her, so it's on brand.
He can fix
God.
her.
Charlie, I would say Charlie looked upset during the fight, like angry.
Sorry, give me a
yeah,
second to
me
check
too.
something.
Well, quit. In fairness, I didn't know it was going to do that. I genuinely didn't think anything was going to happen when I radiant breathed into the water.
I told you so.
You
You
get
didn't know
pissed
too.
off when anybody. You get pissed off when anybody else starts poking the thing, and then you go and poke the thing.
Well,
In
without
fact-
Kai, someone has to be a Kai.
Dude,
Someone's gonna poke.
I study
Someone's
marine
gonna
bio-
poke the thing.
I study marine biology. I know about some shit that lives in the water.
Yes, the black oozes, very common.
I've had to look at pictures of tapeworms and parasites.
Oh.
You do not want to.
Sorry.
I have to say that was the funniest thing you could have said was don't look in the water, you're gonna get a parasite.
It was very patchwork. Give
Like-
me a second. The light stuff is behaving weird. I just need to fix it.
That was the funniest thing I think you've ever said.
Why?
I just can't believe I
think this-
killed one without knowing.
I think it's because it's just
Aw,
so
damn
out
it.
of genre. It's just so out of genre. Like the fact that like we're in a world where like there's dragons and oozes and demons and wraiths. And you're just like, don't do that. There's parasites.
Hey, parasites are no
Well,
joke.
it's sewer water. Of course, there's gonna be parasites, even
Okay,
in Dungeons and
like-
Dragons.
Like Quinton's turning around and saying, like, no, don't eat the mushrooms. They're part of a mycelial network. They're connected. They have emotions. Whilst modern day is true, I wouldn't fucking shit.
No, but there's sentient mushrooms in D&D. Like for Patrick, does it be like there's parasites? It's like, yeah, there is, but it's not something you think about in a D&D game.
There's sort
Oh,
of a
maybe you should
patchwork
think
of
about
it.
The Warforged cleric that's never been to the ocean. It's like,
You
parasites!
don't know that. You don't know that.
Like,
Patchwork doesn't know
I
that
don't know.
either.
I don't know. I just found it absolutely hilarious.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, that's my inner marine biologist coming out.
It's okay.
Don't play in that puddle. You're gonna catch Ebola.
Bola's no
you've
joke.
got COVID!
Uh,
Hey, you guys,
It
leave
wasn't-
patchwork alone.
do you want to
No,
hear
no.
ringworms and leeches?
I'm a druid. How do you think druids discovered most of the shit that works? We try it out.
There's this really gross thing that affects a species of male crabs and makes them act like females.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so back
And it's
to
weird.
it. What do you want to do? I guess, oh wait, hang on, who works first?
You said we roll initiative.
Yeah. Alright, so the first act, Elise. So you are chained up as you see stuff moving around in the water. Kind
Oh,
of
Real
fuck.
shit.
panicking a little. You made some noise. What do you want to
Okay.
do? Your hands are
chained
bound.
up. Can
You're-
I find a lock? Like,
Yeah, so you're
it's
kind
chains,
of
right?
give me a yeah, so the weird thing is the chains like don't even seem to be locked. They're just kind of wrapping around you and like held in place by something like like you've never seen. Some
Okay,
unseen force is like holding you in place here.
Unseen force. Okay. Can I bonus action Blade Song? My last Blade Song.
Do you have to
And
be
can
able
I-
to move to Blade Song? You link Blade
I
Song?
don't. I don't think so, but I will link it.
Okay.
Can use a bonus
Just have
action.
to be able to snap your fingers.
So
I just can't be incapacitated.
alright, so you're not incapacitated. You're just restrained right
but
now.
can I? Okay, can I try to break the restraint?
Yeah. So give me I guess give me a strength check. But these chains seem very
Can it be
tough.
acrobatics? Can it be like I can't use acrobatics?
To break chains? No, that would be strength.
Oh, well, I don't want to do a strength check then. Can I?
You can try to slip out of the chains with acrobatics, but that's a whole different thing.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I wanted to do. Was end the restraint.
Alright,
break
so you're
out.
trying to wiggle out.
Try to
Not
wiggle out.
not necessarily break the chains. Give
Yeah,
me an
sorry,
acrobatics check.
bad wording on my part, and I have advantage because of Blade Song.
Alright, so you would indeed be able to free yourself with your action. As these weird blobs are moving around in here.
Okay.
So you can end your restrained effect.
Drain. I'm assuming that was my action. Bonus action. There's not much else I can do, so that will end my turn.
Alright, Kai.
I don't fucking know. Well, I'll just seeing Elise do wiggle out. I'll try and do that.
Alright, so you are wriggling, trying to get free of these chains as you've woken up here. But now you are unable to free yourself using your action this round. You can attempt it again next round if you want, though.
That's fine. I got nothing else. So yeah.
Alright, so that would end your turn. No bonus action.
No.
Alright, Quentin, outside the door. What do you want to do?
Them two are blocking the door, and I really don't want to be the first in with how my HP is at the minute. I'm gonna go curious. I'm gonna walk up the corridor 30 feet and
Oh,
see
no.
what's down the other way.
Okay.
There you go.
So you walk down the
And I'll
corridor a
dodge.
bit, and you
I'll dodge
see
if anything comes out.
more hallway, and I think you see a door at the very end of this hallway to the north. You also
Okay,
would have
I
seen
will-
a door over here.
Yeah. I'm not going through doors though at the minute. So I know they want to go south, so I'm not opening up different fight areas.
Alright.
Yeah, so I will action, dodge, bonus action, shillelagh.
Alright, Patchwork.
Sorry. What did you see do?
What did I see? I saw doors up to the north, and there's a door over here.
So
I
Patchwork
know you guys want to go.
turns
Yeah,
around and
I-
asks you what you see. You quickly reply.
But
Yep.
we heard the screaming from the south.
Yes.
I would like to try to open the door to see if it's locked or unlocked.
You try to open the door. You don't think it's locked, but it's stuck on something. You might have to force this open.
Yeah, I would like to try to open the door.
Alright, give me a strength check. I assume you're just trying to, like, smash into it to open it.
Yeah, my strength is not good, but I'm gonna try. Oh, hey, that's actually not that bad.
That's pretty good.
It would not be a save, but that would be the same anyway.
Oh yeah, sorry, wrong one.
So you smash against the door, and that is enough to force it open. Revealing a bunch of slime things and a really big thing floating around in this room.
I'll shout down. Remember, they hate radiant damage!
Yeah,
It's a good thing I did that last turn. We now know.
That's a positive way of looking at it.
oh, okay, no, that doesn't look good. Oh no.
That's
Alright.
not good.
So,
I
Patchwork,
don't
that
like
was
that.
your action, and yeah. Anything
Uh,
else?
I am moving into the room.
Okay. So yeah, you would see there's like a more of that weird, dark, murky water in the center of this room.
Yeah, that's my turn. Should I end my turn?
Oh, you don't have to do it. I'll just do it. Charlie, what are you gonna
I
do?
did it, yeah.
Okay, I walk forward. I see that Elise has freed herself, but Kai is still bound. And so I use a teleport, Blessing of the Raven Queen.
So as you step
Thank
into
you,
the
Raven.
water, you actually kind of fall in as it's about 5 feet deep. So, yeah, give me an acrobatics check. Because you didn't realize it was that deep.
Alrighty.
Alright, so you don't fall over, luckily. You just kind of, like, quickly correct your movement and, like, splash down into the water.
Head still above the water.
Yeah, like I said, the water's about 5 feet, so it's probably up to your chest.
Can I stand in either of these spaces? Since they're like
Yes.
partially. Okay. So that's where I'll teleport to. I'll teleport to this one right here.
Alright. Thump.
That's my
Oops.
bonus action.
Yeah.
And I will attack the ooze. Try to
Alright.
protect Kai.
So you turn around, slashing at the ooze. Yeah, 12 will strike it.
Alright, first level smite on that one.
Dong. Alright, so you channel your radiant energy, hitting it for 12. Then another 14 points of radiant, so 26.
Next attack.
Yeah, your
Just
battle
normal.
attack or battle axe comes down, once again striking, cutting into the creature, wounding it. Anything else?
I think that's all I've got. It's my action and bonus action.
Alright, so the shadow ooze will gurgle as it fires several pseudopods at you. Okay, so 12, he will block on the first attack. Second, oh, will luckily be a miss as well as you move around dodging the attacks. And then suddenly your light sources would go out. And there is no longer light in this room.
Well, damn.
Although, Elise, I think you can see in the dark, right?
Yeah, I've got night vision goggles.
You got the goggles,
You
okay.
do realize that I can't do Spirit Guardians now.
Then don't do Spirit Guardians.
Alright, so new round. Elise. You freed yourself, and yeah, you see Charlie fighting with this thing, and then suddenly, yeah, all the light goes out. Luckily, your goggles give you vision.
Right. Can I hop over? I'm gonna hop over Kai and come here.
Right?
And then I'll light up my dagger as a bonus action.
So the dagger would not light up. I mean, it wouldn't give off light. It can still burn.
It'll still burn, but won't light up. Shit.
So it's interesting. You would kind of feel the warmth of the fire, but instead of seeing light coming from it, there are like these dark tendrils coming off the fire. And you guys, since you have dark vision, would see like almost like this thing is absorbing the light as soon as it appears. Like
Alright.
sucking it in.
Huh. Well, we'll cast Green Flame Blade and make an attack.
Alright. So you stab at this thing, 16 would strike. Piercing the shadow and doing 14 points of damage. Or 16 and sneak attack, right?
Yep.
17, alright.
15.
So that would wound the shadow even more, as it is now missing several chunks.
Okay, that ends my turn.
All right, Kai.
I'll just reattempt to get out.
All right, you are wriggling. If only you had some kind of teleport. So 17 is still not going to be enough. These things are stuck on you pretty good. Anything else?
Do I have a teleport?
I don't know, do you?
Do you have the Freedom of the Wave spell?
Well, if you give me an extra level, I can take Misty Step. So can we just level up right now?
You concentrate really hard on your recent accomplishments. Unfortunately, it doesn't work.
Maybe you need to ask your mushroom lord.
He's not talking to me at the minute because I called him a fucking idiot.
There's trouble in paradise right now.
Well, make up with him.
Say
I
you're sorry.
tried to. I tried to lick his mushroom and he said no.
Now there goes all my sponsors. All right, anything else, Kai?
No, that's it.
All right, so Kai is struggling. You can see him trying to get out, but so far to no avail. Quentin.
Out of curiosity, with me where I am, has my light gone out or no?
It has not.
Okay.
So you can still see the light source shining.
There's no rocks or stones or anything around me, is there?
Probably nothing large. Like no large rocks. There might be pebbles here and there.
I don't. Yeah, pebble will work. I'll pick up a pebble, action cast light on it, and then throw it down the hallway as far as I can towards where Patchwork was.
All right. So you can probably throw it within. It's a pebble, so it could probably go pretty far. Yeah. Where do you want to throw it? Go ahead and like throw a torch icon
Get it.
onto the map.
Okay, I'm gonna try and throw it as close to Patchwork. I kind of want to test how far it can get before it gets snuffed out, because I'm kind of aware that they're snuffing light out. I
Yeah.
kind of want to try and do light without getting it, so I'm gonna throw it here. I know for a fact my light is still extending to here. I'm gonna try and get it there, so at least it does something. Try and help.
All right.
That's my action. Bonus action, Shillelagh. Movement. I'm gonna carry on going up north because I'm curious. Because I can't add shit to this fight. Because
So
Yeah.
you would see as the light is flying down the hall, it would burn out, or it would just like wink out about that square.
right here. Okay. All right. Immerse yourself. I can't throw it as far as I wanted to, but I can throw it. But I know where it's blinking out. That's fine. My movement's to go up there.
So as you go up there, you would notice someone down the hall from you. Though you're not sure they notice you. There is a
Okay.
guy standing by the door here, kind of looking around nervously, as if he is on the lookout for someone or something. But he doesn't react to your presence.
And I don't recognize him.
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's me done. I just wanted to see what was down the hallway.
Alright.
Now I've got an idea. I'll start heading back out next turn.
Patchwork.
Onto them.
Well,
What do you want to do?
what can I do?
So yeah, it's all dark around you. You probably saw for a moment the area lit up as the torch came flying in, but now you're standing in pitch black again. You would hear, once again, across the room for you, there's fighting, and just gurgling noises coming from the water in front of you.
Well, Charlie went to help Kai, so I will once more get out my hand axe, and I will slowly, with my back to the wall, just move along.
Okay. Moving
Yeah.
along the wall, trying to feel your way.
And I'll end my turn there, because I don't want to do Spirit Guardians and hurt my friends.
Alright, Charlie.
Okay. I will attack the ooze again.
Alright. So you once again slash down at the ooze, striking it for 14 on the first attack.
Does that kill it?
Does not.
That's unfortunate. Alright.
Yeah, 26 will strike with the second, which will splatter it in the water.
What would happen if I... Well, I probably shouldn't do that. I
Sorry.
will stay here for now.
Alright.
Sorry for interrupting, but do any of the other guys in the pool actually get a turn?
They haven't reacted yet. In fact, this
Okay.
one only attacked when you attacked it. You would have noticed.
Oh.
Alright, new round.
Actually, that's true. I
Elise.
didn't even think of that.
I was gonna say.
They've all just kind of been floating in there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Patrick, why did you have to move? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Last I
30,
saw of you, you were
35,
somewhere,
40,
here.
45. I know, but now I can't get to you. I sent you a message. That's
I
fine.
saw, yeah. But
That's
I
fine.
saw the message, but I can't see anything.
Yeah. I know, I'm just cursing you.
Thank you.
I'll come over here, because that's as far as I can get.
I
think.
feel so in the dark on this conversation.
I was wondering what was going on, and then it hit me.
Nice.
Well,
What are the chances if I tossed Patchwork my goggles that she would catch them?
my hands
mean,
are full and I
she-
can't see.
Yeah, she can't
can-
see.
You can warn
You're
me.
gonna
Yeah.
hit her on the back of the head with them.
They'd probably just hit her and fall in the water.
Okay. I guess I'll bonus action dash. And I'll just... Can I use my action or free action or whatever to put my goggles under her face?
That would be... So you used your bonus action to dash, and you're going to use your action to put them on her?
I can use my
Yeah.
action or my free action or whatever.
Sure, so you would lose your ability to see in the dark.
I would, but I think it's more important that Patchwork can see.
And Patchwork, as the goggles come on you, you suddenly have vision.
Oh, wow.
And I'll just say, like, the users haven't attacked. The users don't seem to be attacking unless we attack them. So perhaps we should free Kai and get out of here.
All right, Kai.
And
That sounds like a good plan.
Can I wild shape and get out of the grapple or not?
What would you turn into? I mean, you could try it. You could see what happens. In theory, like it would make sense to you that if you're like, arm shrink, then the chains wouldn't bind you anymore.
Okay, I'm going to turn into a rat.
All right, so Kai
That's
would
awesome.
shrink down. Suddenly, the chains kind of fall off as a little rat pops out of the chains, and you are, no longer restrained. Squeak,
Yeah,
squeak,
and then I'm
squeak.
going to hitch a ride. I'm going to hitch a ride on Charlie and become Remy from Ratatouille.
Alright, so
It's
the
awesome.
rat jumps on you, Charlie, kind of climbing up you. Give me an athletics check.
What is the rat?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
I need the rat token because I don't know it.
Just
I've
roll a
got
d20.
fingers.
I can.
I think there should be rat stats in the shapeshifting
You
thing. I
know
think I've
what
used
this-
one before.
Yeah,
You
you
know
can
what
just
this
roll.
reminds me of?
Okay, so yeah, you
Okay.
easily like make your way up his back and climb on his shoulder for your movement.
Peter Pettigrew.
Kai Pettigrew.
Mean.
All right, so that ends Kai's turn. I will take it. Quentin. What do you want to do?
Oh, God. As curious as I am, I don't want to do this without them. Okay, cool. So we do this. I'm going to do movement, that's 15. And my thing just stopped.
You would hear a voice in your head, a familiar female voice, say, "Don't interfere with them. You were not there, or you were not there when this happened."
Wait a minute. Who's he on about? Is she on about the ones down the hallway or them in the other room?
This was when you were looking at the guy over there,
Okay.
the guard, basically.
Alright, then I'm going to do the light thing and throw the thing down the corridor again. Then I'm going to just stand there and watch.
Where are you
See what
throwing the light?
As far as I can down here. So I'm just going to drag it onto here for the minute because I don't know if I can go
Alright.
and throw it any further.
So you throw another
Like
light
pebble.
pebble. That would. Yeah, that one is fine. It does not get snuffed out.
Okay. So at least there's some light they can see. Basic, but still. And I'm just going to stand there and watch and see what this guy's doing.
Okay. Patchwork.
I will. Putting away my hand axe would be an item interaction.
Yeah, stowing it. Like clicking it onto your belt, basically.
Do any of the other oozes or the big things seem to be moving much?
Not so far. They're just kind of floating there.
Then I will say, everyone get out. They are not attacking us.
All right.
And I will move back.
Charlie,
here.
I'm looking at you.
Charlie.
No, you're not. You're
Okay.
blind right now. Yeah, I will with Kayatui. I don't know.
Kayatui, yeah.
with Kai.
That wasn't actually the rat's name.
Remy.
Yeah, you're right. My
It's
bad.
Remy.
Maybe
That's
Remy.
embarrassing. I will run along the edges of the wall.
All right, so we'll drop
And I will
out.
dash.
You can drop out of rounds at this point since no one is attacking these things. But yeah, they don't seem to react to you.
Cool. Yeah.
What do you all want to do?
Love that I used my last blade song for that.
Yeah, I will move.
It got you out the rope.
Move past
Don't
the
worry,
door, but
Quentin. We saved our friends.
I will give Elise back her goggles.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you,
Quentin's
that
not
was
listening.
a very good idea.
Quentin looks kind of freaked out.
Quentin looks
Quentin.
less freaked out and more slightly curious because of the voice of what she said, and he's just watching this person. He very much wants to know what's going on.
All right.
Quentin, what do you want?
Yeah, it looks like Quentin's looking at something.
And in fairness, I'd probably cast guidance on myself and then take a step forward just there to see, get a better view on whoever's there. Just take one step forward.
All right. Well, as I said, the individual is sort of just looking around like he's worried and supposed to be watching out. You would hear a noise come from behind the door, at which point the guard will turn around. It sounds like someone falling over, and the guard says, is everything okay in there? And he is going to walk through the door and vanish without
Okay.
even opening it.
Alright. Following that, I'll then turn around and just go, yeah, no, that was fine. Come on, let's go look investigate the other room down south.
Yeah, I agree. We need to clear rooms as we go.
I'm not going through that door, I'll come down here to look in this door and
So, Quentin,
Oh,
what all
wait.
did you see?
so
Partially
I
for my
didn't
note
really-
taking.
We'll say he can
basically, I
describe
saw a
it to you.
really Yeah, I saw a really random guy just standing there looking a bit nervous, a bit scared. It was kind of it, but then I heard the mysterious woman in my head. Which is kind of impressive considering I've got the ring of mind shielding. You know, funny. She said not to interfere, that this has already happened and there's nothing I can do. So I'm guessing that if we don't interact with the ghosts,
So you would
They
light
would-
back up as you walk north, Patchwork.
Oh,
I'm going to assume that if we don't interact with the ghosts, potentially we're not going to get involved because they're playing out whatever happened when they were here. We're kind of watching past events. As long as we don't interact with them, they don't know we're here.
Oh,
Understood.
one other thing. That guy was armored and armed. Like I said, looking kind of like a guard of some kind, or like a mercenary.
Yeah, and I'll say like he was a okay. Okay, was his armor
Oh.
and stuff the things I've seen Blackwater's mercenaries generally wearing the entire time we've been in town?
Well, Blackwater doesn't really have anything he forces his mercenaries to wear. Do any of you have, did any of you grow up in Chaur, or have, like, history in the town of Chaur as part of your backstory?
no.
Okay. I'm just curious.
No, we're all foreigners.
Yeah. So yeah, the guy would not have looked, like anyone any of you would have known.
I will say that he was just a mercenary, but it was weird. Just before he walked through the door, there was a thud. And he asked if everything was okay in there, and then he walked through the door, not even going to open it.
It was
Which
sorry,
is why I
asking as the player, was it further north or was it the east
no
one?
further north. No,
Okay.
it's the northeast one.
Mhm.
So that was the one the guy came out of. And I was like, there was a thud, and the guy walked through the door, didn't even go to open it. Like, if it was a watching past event, I'd expect him to go to open the door to walk through it. He didn't. He just walked straight through it like it wasn't there, which means that either the doors were open when they were here, or they keep repeating the same things over and over and over again. Which would mean that whilst they're kind of conscious of time passing and that the situation passing, because they're not corporeal anymore, they're not aware that it's past. If we don't interact with them and we just watch and from a safe distance, we might be alright.
Yeah, understood. We won't engage anymore unless we're provoked first. I think it's similar with the oozes. I'll touch the door.
Okay.
I take a step back.
So... as you touch the door, you would vanish.
Damn.
Time to.
Am I vanishing
Alright,
with him,
guys, now-
or am I,
alright,
or am I
guys, now
falling
that
to the
we-
floor?
I'll
Now that
say
we've gotten rid of him.
you both vanished. Because I forgot you were
Yes, you
riding on
both.
top of him.
Oh, because
Oh.
Kai was
Kai is
rat
still
on
rat.
Ollie's back.
This is actually his
Oh,
true
well,
form.
here we go, and I will. Sorry, I will touch the door also.
Okay. Are the
Quinn doesn't
others
look at
following
Elise,
him?
just go like, Quinn just look at Elise and go, I'm not letting you stand behind me. You have a bad habit of stabbing people in the back.
Bad habit. I've only done it once. And that
That's
was
a bad
for, it was
habit.
for a very. It's not a habit. It's not a habit if you only do it once. And it was for a very good reason. All right.
Vincent gestures for Elise to go first. Go on.
Alright,
She'll
what are you
touch
gonna
the
do?
door.
Alright, so you touch the door as well. And you would vanish. And I assume you follow as well?
Vincent looks down to the ooze room a bit like, I'm really curious what's going on. If I don't touch stuff and interact with things, I'll get left alone. But if I don't follow them, they're gonna come after me. So I'm gonna take a deep breath and just go, swear to God, some days I think it'd be easier if we just fed them all to the fucking oozes. Just touch the door and go.
Alright. So, once again, you are all kind of disoriented as you appear somewhere new. You're in a room. In the center of the room, there's a giant cage. And inside the cage, there is a familiar individual. It doesn't look like he's struggling much. He seems like he's fairly wounded, just kind of sitting there, with his arms chained to the bars.
Ah,
He just kind of sits there quietly, as if like he's been here a while. What do you want to do?
Wait. Does he look. The other things we've all seen, the spirits, the ghosts, the images, they've all. I'm assuming they've all kind of been like half transparent, half translucent, like looking through stained glass. Does he look entirely corporeal, like physical, like us, or does he look half translucent as well?
No, he looks fully corporeal like you.
he's chained up.
Yeah,
Which
he's
we haven't
chained up.
seen.
He's chained up inside the cage.
Which we haven't seen with all the other ghosts and spirits and things. All the other ghosts and spirits and things have all been half see-through, right?
Not not all of them. Like the guard you just saw seemed solid until he walked through the door, as if opening it.
Okay.
And when you saw, because you did see Blackwater previously, he didn't look translucent then either.
Are the chains actually in the room look like they're attached to him, or is he just sitting there like his hands are manacled without them actually? Like, if he moves, does it all move? Does it all look right, or is there like a discrepancy?
So the weird thing is that there are chains on the ground just kind of laying there, but it looks like he also has similar chains around his hands binding him.
Okay, Quentin's gonna gesture to everyone and just put his hands to his finger to his lips and just like be quiet and don't interact and just watch. I'm gonna watch and see what happens for a little bit.
Alright, is anyone doing anything?
No.
I'll wait a couple seconds to see if he says anything.
Alright, so
Am I still a rat?
I assume, unless you're going to change.
No, that's fine.
So yeah, you're still sitting on his shoulder.
I'm going to try and curl up and go to sleep.
Alright, curl up.
That's very cute.
So as you're kind of waiting there, a figure would step through the door on the opposite side of the room. He would seem like humanoid, except for the fact that a weird, like almost shadowy miasma curls around him as he moves, like he's fully covered in it.
Richard redoes the finger to his mouth and just like, don't fucking say a thing.
Yeah, he kind of walks towards the bars. Blackwater would look up, kind of beaten and bloody, and say, "What do you want with me?" And the figure would say, "I need you, Galen, for my salvation from this place. You will help me undo a mistake I made." And then the figure, for some reason, will look towards the group for just a moment, then look back at Galen. And he says, "We will be out of here soon, and there is much to do." Do you all want to do anything? Alright.
Who are
This
you?
is so good.
Do you speak to him?
She'll look. Yeah, I'll speak to the mysterious figure.
So you speak to the like shadow covered human or humanoid, but he doesn't answer you. He just stands there for a moment, as if waiting for something. Are you doing anything
observe
else?
him.
Alright. So you continue to observe. He would say, "It's almost time. Don't worry. If you are not resistant, you will survive this." And then he just sort of...
Talking to. Is he still talking to Blackwater?
yeah. Who's chained up and just sort of looking up at him.
Yeah.
The figure will then kind of walk this way and leave the room.
When Elise spoke, did Galen react at all?
No, neither of them reacted to Elise speaking. Which is odd, because the others you saw, those other
What exactly
visions,
did
did react when you spoke to them.
What exactly did the dark figure say to Galen? He said like I need
It's
you
time.
for.
Don't. Oh no, that before. It's. He said Blackwater is his salvation from this place,
Yeah.
and he needs him to fix a mistake. And then he said something. It's time, or it's almost time. Don't worry. If you don't resist, you will survive this.
Blackwater
But he
just
looked at us.
kind of, yeah, for a moment he did look over at the party as if seeing something, but then just kind of went
Like
back to speaking.
Blackwater
No,
or the
the
shadow
the
figure I looked over.
The
shadow figure.
Yeah, the shadowy figure.
Did he look along all of us or look at one of us in particular?
Give me a perception and see if you noticed.
Okay. I'm so glad I have such good passive perception. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I have such good passive perception.
So passive wouldn't help you here, but you can,
Okay.
like, if you want to do a reroll or some way to buff it, because this would just be based on your active,
I-
like, noticing right then and there.
The only thing I could do that would buff it would be guidance.
You wouldn't have had guidance.
don't-
You could do a story point.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do story point and try this again.
Alright, story point reroll.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
Alright, so you think he looked at you. Or at least, like, very much in your direction.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess, I guess you all noticed him kind of look towards the group, but yeah, Quentin would have been the only one who have noticed that he looked at him specifically.
Does Galen look... Go on. Sorry, so Patrick, just for your notes, from my perception check, I could tell the mysterious figure was looking directly at me.
Ah, okay, yeah, thanks.
Alright, so yeah, what do you all want to do?
Does Galen look younger, drained, like different from what I know he probably looks a bit different, but is there physical signs of him, this being a younger version, or this being a him who's trapped here now and there's like a double ganger out in town?
I mean, this looks fairly similar to the Galen you know, other than the bleeding and the bruising from being in some kind of fight. Actually, sorry, he wouldn't be bleeding. He would seem drained, like he suffered necrotic damage. I'll say Patchwork would probably notice that with her knowledge of medicine. Very weakened,
Okay,
like a weakened state.
Okay, and he looks roughly how we would averagely have seen him recently, which would in theory mean when Elise saw him earlier, was he drained then too, or did he look normal? I will ask
So,
Elise because Elise saying it.
as
So,
you're speaking, Galen would shift a little bit, kind of sigh and look up at the ceiling and say, I should have listened to you, Mother. And then he fades away.
Okay.
Can we take a short break? I need fag.
All right, sure.
Yeah, and I
Let's
need
do
to go
a
to the bathroom.
short break.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fuck me.
Oh,
I think we're just observing history at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything. I don't know if there's anything that we need to do.
Yeah, you've noticed now
Well-
that you're a little deeper into this place, it's less craziness and more kind of seeing things from the past.
Yeah.
No, it can't be his mum, Kai, because we know for a fact his mum is out in the world. Because if his mum went missing, it would have been known.
I'm just looking around. Yeah, never mind. We're on break anyway. I shouldn't. Yeah.
Are any of you connected to my stream?
No.
Just curious if it's up, because I'm not seeing it. For whatever reason. Might just be a problem with Twitch, but I don't know.
Just for my map drawing stuff, could you tell me? Oh no, I can actually do this on my own. Just need to know how many squares are between here. I think it's 7, right? It's like 1, 2.
Yeah, each square is
3,
5 feet.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's actually 8. Never mind.
No. Stream's up. I can see everything.
That's really weird. Alright. Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm not able to see the stream right now. It keeps giving me a network error. But that's fine, as long as it's actually up.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I'm recording, so I can save everything later.
Quentin, do you have any health potions?
Give me a second. I shall have a look-see.
I'm just noticing you're at half health.
Yeah, that's on the fight which I was stupid.
Yeah, stop being stupid.
So I have I have 1 greater healing potion and 2 regular.
No, it might be worth
So
downing them now.
you
'cause
would
it's hard to take
probably-
in combat.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll say Kai, because you have a pretty good insight. Or wait, no you don't. You have a 13, never mind.
That's not
I-
here.
Well, he's
I think
typing in
mine's the
chat.
good one.
So Quentin, you don't think he was actually talking to his mom, more like he was like maybe remembering something she said and regretting not listening to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, it's not his mom. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't like looking up at his mom, who was not on the ceiling.
You know, like I'm pretty sure if his mom was the ghost, the mysterious ghost woman we keep seeing everywhere, the world would know that his mom's vanished.
yeah, his mom's kind of an important person.
Maybe that's why the world didn't notice. Because they kept it secret.
Bum bum bum.
It's nice to know Quentin's suspicions were correct.
Well, you also kind of know some stuff coming from another game in the future.
No, 'cause I had suspicions. I've had suspicions of Blackwater before that. Quentin's always been suspicious of Blackwater.
I can fix him.
Oh
God.
fuck no.
Oh, Charlie.
He needs help. He's a damsel in distress.
Pretty bad.
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie's
Charlie.
into the
Oh,
bad
gosh.
boys.
This group.
You guys are exasperating Patchwork.
Oh, and I have a,
It's like,
and I have a supreme
I feel
healing
like
potion.
I feel like the mom friend.
And I have
It's
a
like-
supreme healing potion. Okay, I'll take that. That's okay. Supreme is 10d4 plus 20. We'll do that. Should I do a
No,
supreme
just
first?
saying.
Or should I do others?
Yeah, like even if you get up to like at least 70%, like 75% or 80%,
You know-
like that's better than 50.
You know, Balak
You know-
did suggest that we get like a like a group leader, and Patchwork, if you think you should be in charge of
No,
keeping everyone together. I'm just saying.
No.
You
no,
might be a good candidate.
no. I don't. I'm not sure everyone would listen to me anyway.
Well, not with that attitude.
No, we're
Duh.
pretty. We're like out of character. We're a pretty difficult group to wrangle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
very strong personalities.
I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take a superior. I have a superior. That's 8d4 plus 8, so we'll do 6. 7, 8.
I'm so mad that I used my last blade song. Like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Plus.
So mad.
Okay, so that gives me 30. Which will put me plus 30. I'm not at 61 because I can only go to. I need to remind myself what can I go to.
What's going on right now?
He's taking a
50,
health potion.
9. So 52. I can only go to 52. So that's 52. Cool. But I'm at max. So yay! Got a health potion.
Oh.
I just am out of my dragon forms, which I'm really sad about.
You're out of your dragon form. I'm out of blade song.
I'm out of channel divinity.
We're out of channel divinities. Like,
I can only do one
I'm
more
at one-
Spirit
I'm at-
Guardian. Oh,
I'm at
wait,
1
no,
HP.
2 more.
I have 2 more smites
you're
locked
not at
and
1
loaded.
HP.
No, he's at 1
I'm a-
HP.
yeah,
That's because he's a mouse.
I'm a fucking
Oh.
rat.
You idiot.
Yeah.
I feel like a
Yes,
rat's
he's at
AC
1
should be really high. What's the AC?
10.
I
They
mean, I
don't
guess
wear
that's
armor.
decent.
No, wait. No, I don't need to take the potion. I have good berries. I'll just eat all the good berries. I'll do that. Give me back the health potion. I'll just eat all the good berries, and I'm good. I'm using potion. I have good berries.
I think you used the health potion already.
I did. Oh, yeah. Right, cool. I'll keep the good berries. Get rid of the potion. Cool. But I have good berries, so we're good. I have 20 good berries. I'm not Patchwork, okay? They're just 20.
Oh, yeah. Life cleric. Heck yeah.
Patchwork and her OP berries.
I know. I have good berries. Patchwork has OP berries.
Patchwork has
Superior-
great berries.
Superior berries.
Supreme berries. Patrick and supreme berries. Patrick's gonna open up her own bakery. Patrick is gonna be the mum from Encanto who can heal people with food.
Julieta.
Yeah, but she's gonna do like all the pastry, like a berry pie.
She'll start a jam business. She'll make good
Yeah,
berries and then
but
can them and then
but
You
sell
have to
they will-
eat them that day.
But
You have
they
to eat
only
it that
last a
day.
day.
Yeah, you have to eat it that day.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's what we'll do, Patchwork. We'll basically every time you come back, we'll get you to do a load of good berries. We'll turn them into pastries, sell them at the tavern, and make lots of money from people getting healed.
in the farmer's market.
Hooray.
Yeah. Or we can use. Oh, you know what? That would be a good way to heal people at the clinic. You know, when you have just those people that are just sick, that are just going to take time. Just like, here, have a scone with cream and jam.
Is this before or after the school that you want to set up?
It's all. I'm doing all of it. I've got 3. I got 3 buildings plus my tavern. I'm an industrial
Goddamn
entrepreneur.
capitalist.
Hey, in my defense, I am willing to do it in the fact that the entire town pays a little bit of tax and funds it all themselves. I'm not into me being filthy rich. Getting the money from the tavern will be more than enough to survive on. The other buildings I'm using.
Quinton's the new Blackwater.
Hey, I ain't making deals with shady, mysterious people. Elise.
Kai.
Who's making deals with mysterious, creepy people? I don't know what
Yeah,
you're talking
like-
about.
I don't know, who'd make a deal with Hadrox, the guy who lives in a fucking tomb who got sealed in there for God knows what reason?
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but I know that. In fairness, I am going to state this now. The minute that deal went down and you went and had, like, you spoke to them privately, I don't know if me and Patchwork knew you'd spoke to them, but if we knew it was up, me and Patchwork both just went, something shady is going on. But yeah, but we haven't got the ability to figure this
Something
shit out.
shady's going on. Elise is like one of the sketchiest characters in this thing.
And now
Other than
we know
Kai.
you. And Kai's not sketchy.
Kai is not sketchy.
Kai
No,
just
he's just unsettling in general.
Kai's
Yeah.
just unsettling.
Do you know what? If I'm honest, Kai's
No,
probably
he's-
the most honest person in the world. Kai's just a terrifying honest person. He's like the one who turns around and goes, I was thinking about you this entire trip and I got you presents here, and pulls out like dead bodies. Like, I thought you'd like this gift. You're just like, oh my fucking
I saw
god.
this and I thought of you.
Yeah.
I saw this
And it's
rotting
that thing-
corpse.
It is
reminded me of
basically
you.
fucking Jeffrey Dahmer.
Sure, all
He's
of
got that
us would walk into,
psychotic
like,
ruse.
all of us would walk into like some crockety witch's house and be fucking shit scared of everything. I would be like, I want that. It'd be like an okra going, you get a present, you get a present, you get a present.
I don't know. You guys know nothing. Elise is
I know.
just a
You're
slight
right.
little
I know
housemaid
less than
who-
nothing.
You know, yeah,
I
you know nothing.
No, Elise isn't a slight little housemaid. Elise is a changeling, and as much as you want to be like, it's the illusions, Quinton knows how Moonbeam works.
Yeah, it's a house of illusion. He may know how Moomy works, but I mean, we also encountered slimes that devoured light. Like, I
Fine.
know how
when
the
we
light
get,
spell works.
When we get out of here, Quinton will do Moonbeam on you again, and that will reassure him of what is true.
That's
Oh,
messed
you
up.
might not be getting.
You're gonna
You
attack.
might not be getting.
You're gonna
You're not
attack
getting out of
Elise.
here.
Not attacking Elise. I'm just going to cast Moonbeam and go, just step into it, and then once you stepped in, you
Burn
can step out
yourself.
again.
Feel my holy
Take this-
radiance.
Take this dagger, stab yourself in the back.
Hey, Quinton's suspicious as F generally.
Is everyone
the minute
back?
every time I'm
I
back.
think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you all want to do?
Well, before we started break, I was saying that I went around the cage and tried to kind of look around the room to see if anything caught my eye. anything unusual.
So the cage door is open. The chains that you think Blackwater was wearing are on the floor inside the cage, kind of old and rusty, and the area is slightly flooded with water. Also, there are some bones in here, just kind of scattered around.
Do
Careful
any
of
of
the
them look
water.
like Blackwater's bones?
You don't see any bones near the chains. But I mean, there are other bones that could be his. It's hard to tell.
Those bones look exactly like Blackwater's bones.
Well, the bones themselves, if they're older, like, are there any more that looks more recent than the others?
No, they all look pretty old. Like they've been here
Okay.
for a long time.
And they're all the mix of that we've been seeing around, like, dwarven, human, elven.
Yeah, if you examine them, they seem like they are of those races.
Should we
Okay, Quinn's on the-
continue north?
Okay, Quinton will look at everyone and go, "Shall we carry on with our trip down memory lane?"
I
I'll touch the
suppose.
door. I'll touch the door to the north.
Oh gosh, I will run over.
All
That
right.
one.
This
Come on,
door
Kai the rat.
appears to be solid. You don't disappear.
Wow.
I'll open the door.
Okay. You
Okay, everybody get
touch
ready
it.
for a fight because I'm slightly terrified that this door might actually lead to something that is going to try and kill us.
Alright, so you push the large doors open, revealing a hallway going north.
Whoa.
Okay. Would I realize that this is... No, I wouldn't realize this is the corridor because I wouldn't know where we're at anyway. Right.
Up one
I'll get
looks like
stuff
he's
on let
busting a
Charlie and
move.
Patchwork.
So
I'll get stuff and let Charlie and
survival,
Patchwork overtake.
survival might help you get your bearings if you have training.
No, none of us have training.
No,
Okay.
that's why we liked
I
Dorito
do.
so much.
I do, but I'm a vet.
You're
You
a
do.
rat.
You still can do it. You still
I
have
do.
survival because you're a rat.
Nah, I'm a fucking sleep on the shoulder, mate.
Oh, well, that's different.
I don't feel like it.
Alright, so yeah, there is a door there.
Alright.
There's some skeletons on the ground here, and a door to the north.
Alright, we'll open this door. To see if we can get our bearings.
I
Alright.
mean, I'll
lost
do
our
survival.
bearings?
I'm just opening up my sheet.
Alright, so you push these doors open, revealing that indeed this does connect to the area you were in.
And then I'll move over and check to see if this door is unlocked.
Alright. Boom. He would disappear.
Oh.
And another one, you guys.
Let's
I
go,
check
Kai.
out the...
And I touch
What?
the door.
You guys go.
You
Alright.
guys go see it.
I'm coming. I just want to look at the bones because I know for a fact I heard there was a third and one of them vanished in here. And I want to look
Which
at
door
these
did
two.
you touch?
She touched the one by where Kai's at.
Ah.
I want to examine these two skeletons to see if I can figure out what happened and when I heard the third and the other guy come in, what happened to them.
Give me a medicine check. Or investigation.
Can I guidance myself on this?
Sure.
Cool. Medicine. I'm good on medicine. Medicine is the same.
So it looks like
Nice.
they were killed by necrotic energy. Similar to many of the people in this place. They are
Okay.
slightly withered, or their bones are.
Come on, Pen.
Yeah, I touched the door.
Are there any tokens or symbols or items that I took from the first people that would identify these to people back in charge? No treasures or anything like that.
Well,
I'm looking for.
You would see that they're both armored skeletons. which would make you think that this was, at least one of these was the guy who walked through the door.
Is there any like mementos, or tokens or stuff that I could take that would, if I showed people in Charlie, might have an idea? They might be sentimental. I'm not looking for treasures.
I mean, they have their armor, their weapons. One guy has an amulet of some kind. That could be something.
I'll take the amulet. What does the other guy? Does the other guy have anything?
The other guy would have a small ring.
I'll take the ring.
Okay.
So amulet ring. Just so I know, they didn't have any gold, did they?
Let's see. Hang on a sec. Just type out what you find.
Everyone else is just being very sensible and leaving, and I just go, "Ooh, jewelry!"
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you
Just
just
trying
take
to-
that stuff.
I am intending to use this stuff to try and find who their families are back in town, but yeah. Okay, so, and then I'll go through
Can
the
I
door
d-
following everybody else.
I was gonna say, could I notice that nobody's followed me and then just like touch the door again, come back?
No, I followed you.
Every
Oh,
time
did
you've
you?
done this, everyone has showed up at the same time. So you don't
Oh.
know how it works, but yeah, you guys
In
all
stasis.
either you're in stasis. I mean, you wouldn't even know that because you would just assume everyone touched the door kind of at the similar time. Boom. All right, so it appears you're in some sort of bedroom. It looks somewhat fancy. There is a woman, a dwarven woman, very well dressed over by her wardrobe. Looks like she's wearing some sort of ceremonial gown. Religion might tell you something.
Oh, I have religion. 1 second. Too many
She looks
tabs.
like she's. Does she look like she's noticed us?
Wow.
No, she's just standing there, like, still in the process of getting dressed. So, yeah, it's a very
It's like the
fancy
same girl?
gown. Well, it's a dwarven woman. I don't think you've seen
Oh,
this
okay.
woman before.
I'll put my
She,
finger to.
yeah.
I'll just put my finger to my mouth and just be like, "Shh," and just watch, and I'll just move a bit more around the room so that.
So you would
What's
notice
in the middle of the room?
there is a
that?
pillar and there is a carpet surrounding it, like a support pillar.
Okay.
Touch the
Okay.
carpet.
Yeah, the carpet feels soft. So the woman, as you get closer, you would see she has some kind of family sigil on her dress, which history might tell you something about if you have history training. Or if you
I
have a
do.
dwarven background, you might also know something about this
Sorry, where was the sigil on?
on her dress.
You can assume this is a dwarven
So-
princess for the wedding.
You would recognize the sigil as being of noble, like a sigil of a noble dwarven household. Let's see. You probably even know the name of the house.
Because I also have, if it's a noble, house, I also have court functionary.
What's that do?
You know who the mover and shakers are, who to go for favors and what. Oh, maybe that's not it. I don't know. I think I just know who's who in like the noble world. I posted it.
So you believe this person is from the Drakestone family, a dwarven household of some renown. within the Northern Dwarven Empire. Don't know who exactly it is, but yeah, you recognize the sigil from some of your studies of history.
Like they are, like this family is still around
Yeah,
today, or
yeah, it's a modern Dwarven family household.
okay.
You also think now with that role that she is wearing a bonding ceremony dress, Dwarven ceremony where like basically it's like marriage.
Yeah.
But yeah, she seems excited and happy as she's kind of getting dressed. Do any of you want to do anything?
Can I start rifling through the desk and seeing if I can find any papers?
Sure. Give me a perception or investigation. Alright. So these papers don't seem like they have anything of much use on them. It looks like maybe some notes that she shared between her and her betrothed. Just some like some love letters and yeah, maybe like some notes from her family, like congratulating her. But yeah, nothing of much note.
Roughly, where is the dwarven princess?
She's standing in front of the wardrobe, as if she's getting dressed.
Over here?
Well, no, that's her
Okay, fine.
dresser.
Oh. Here?
Yeah, the wardrobe is shut, but she's acting as if it's open, like moving her hands like through the doors, like looking at clothing.
And there's no one else we can see in the room.
No. So
And she doesn't notice us, eh?
not so far. But as you're standing there watching, like she would suddenly look towards the north, a look of terror in her eyes. And she yells, "Help! Help!" Quickly, almost, let's see, give me an active perception. You might notice something here. Any of you.
Can I guidance
I'll
myself
run
on
up.
this one?
When she asks for help, I run up and try to, like, take a defensive stance.
So you look where she's looking, but you just see the north door. There's nothing there.
Kai, it's perception, not deception. There you go.
Yeah, I realised that there for a second.
Stop lying to
is
yourself.
Deceiving. So yeah, she'll kind of you notice that as she does this, Quentin, she almost like instinctively puts her finger or her hand around one of her fingers, which has a ring on it. She then screams. Do you notice? Yeah, sure, you notice too. She then kind of screams and jumps inside the wardrobe, slamming the door shut.
I will slowly open the wardrobe.
Alright. So inside
Hello?
you see old, rotten clothing and looks like some dwarven bones. Kind of in like the fetal position against the back of the wardrobe.
I find the ring.
Yeah, so you do
That is
see the
messed up.
ring on her finger still.
Right, I'm gonna take the ring and I'm gonna look at it and compare it to the ring of mind shielding I have. Well, not it, but I know I have the ring of mind shielding on, and I'm gonna look at it and see like, does it look the same?
It looks similar, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give it to Patchwork. I'm gonna say, I have a funny feeling she's in there, and I've got a feeling that you'd probably be the best one to talk to her.
Okay.
I mean, unless you don't want to and you want me to.
No. I was just surprised. I'm fine. Yeah.
Why are you surprised?
Well, because you're giving it to me, I guess.
Right. Out of curiosity, what have I ever done that makes you think I hoard magic
A
items?
lot at once, and I wasn't quite done processing the skeleton. So, yeah, it's
No,
fine.
that's fair. No, I get that bit. No, but look, this girl, princess, whatever, as far as we're aware, the last thing she remembered was whatever happened in here, jumped into a wardrobe, and she died in there. Either she sealed herself in like the guy who with the force sword who died.
You would imagine she died from necrotic damage like the others. She seems super withered.
Okay.
So something
Dang.
drained her life while she was in
Okay.
here.
So she died in terror, screaming, being sucked of life. And her only recourse was to trap her soul in this ring. Now, look, as much as I am curious and as much as I want to know what's going on in this place, she will need to talk to someone who's a lot more able to help her emotionally than me.
I
And you,
can
Patchwork,
try.
So
and you,
Elise,
Patchwork,
really quick, are
it's-
you searching that other desk while they're doing this?
Yeah.
All right. Again, you can give me either perception or investigation.
Try this again.
All right. Yeah, there's kind of looks like books on the desk here, but none of them look all that useful.
I mean, Quinton will also say to Patchwork, go, I do want to talk to her to ask her about a few things, but I don't feel like I should be the first person she talks to. So
Okay.
when you think it's okay for me, I'd like to talk to her. But until then, I think someone who's kind and empathic is the better option.
Okay.
And let's be completely honest, Charlie's too love struck. He run towards defending what we know is a echo of past. Oh no.
Charlie looks
Yeah,
sick.
okay. I
He's hunched
will.
over, leaning up against this wall.
What? It's a dead corpse. You've seen them before.
Well, it's. Well, it's. Knowing how she died is kind of upsetting.
We've known how everybody in this place has died. They all died from the chronic. We were told this. We were told this by the ghosts we had to fight. They all
Yeah,
died
but,
from
but
necrosis.
we practically saw
Sh-
it, so.
She died out of fear. She
They all
with
died
fear
out
in
of
her
fear.
heart.
Everyone in here died with fear in their heart. It's not like this is the first person.
She knew what was coming though. She's
And
You
they
know,
I
all might.
will put on the ring.
You have to attune to it.
Never mind.
Yeah, I mean you can put it on it if it is a mind shielding ring, which he's guessing, but you would have to attune
Yeah, no,
to it.
100%. I have no guarantee, but we know from this guy on my one that the rune dwarves had these and used these for when they were going to die, and I am just taking a leap of faith in the fact of since she grabbed it and did something with it, if it wasn't to protect herself, I assumed it was this thing of a survival strategy.
why don't I um investigate
Identify?
it first? Identify.
If you want to
Yeah, you can
spend
identify it.
that magic, sure.
It's a ritual.
It's a
Never
ritual.
mind then.
It's free.
Yeah, and while she does the ritual, I'll look over the notes and in the thing with my perception.
Okay. So there is a chest there. I assume you're trying to open it.
I think I'm identifying shit right now.
Doing that
but-
first. All right, so we're attempting to pass time in here to do the identify ritual.
And I'll look over everything to see if I can see any traps, anything on the notes, like who the guy she was getting married to was, any good books that survive this long.
So yeah, from these notes, you are able to, or you think you're able to tell her name was Tornella Drakestone.
Spell that in
Okay.
chat, please. Oh, never mind.
There you are. I think Raven now knows we write it all down, so he now just writes the names out.
What do you mean we?
I write them down as well.
He just doesn't
He just
share his
doesn't
notes.
post it. Yeah. He shares placeholder. That's his contribution. He shares them later. So yeah, we're passing some
Quentin
time.
has a paywall.
Yeah, $5.99.
A paywall.
All his notes are behind a paywall.
All right,
So,
so
Quentin, how much for these notes?
You don't need his. I give mine freely.
I
How
assume
much gold
you're.
have you got?
I assume you're starting with the, what's it called? The ring, right?
Yeah, was there anything else that I needed to identify?
I'm not sure.
Not some way.
Either way, we'll do the ring first.
Okay. It is indeed what you thought it was. A ring of mind
Oh,
shield.
smart, Quentin.
And you now know how to attune to it.
Right,
so
I'll
like
hand
I
it
said-
back to back to Patrick,
Explain how to
you.
attune. All right.
and then I'll go check out this box.
I'm not sure if we should stop and do this now. Resting here seems to do the opposite of what we wanted.
I'm gonna say you don't have to attune to it now. I just wanted you to have it so that when we do next short rest or long rest, you have it's on you already to attune.
Well, thank you.
And I'll
Quentin.
look over
Thank you,
the
Elise.
chest to see if there's any traps that Elise hasn't noticed.
Bottom looking for traps anymore.
Yeah, I don't think she looked for traps. She was just
Well, I
going.
will look for traps.
All right,
I will
I'm
so
look
just
for
gonna open
traps.
it.
you don't notice any traps that are obvious on this thing.
And I run away when she goes over. It's like, nope.
So
I'll
yeah,
open
you would
it.
have to pick it. It's not a difficult lock. I don't know.
Okay.
You might not even be able to fail. I'm not sure what your pick lock's score is.
7.
Oh, you could fail, yeah. So you are able to get it open, though. Yeah, it should have been an easy lock, but you struggled more than you would have liked. The chest.
Tried very hard not to show that I struggle.
Yeah. The chest opens. Inside there is looks like a couple of potions with some old notes.
I'll look at the notes.
So the note seems to be from you would guess either the girl's mother or maybe her sister. It's another Drakestone, and it says, "For your wedding night, these healing potions can come in handy for stamina."
Oh, thank God.
Damn, these dwarves are goers.
Hot.
Quentin,
Alright, how many
Hot.
potions are
Quentin-
there?
There are 3 potions.
Didn't know healing
Quentin
potions could
look-
be used for that. That's genius.
I say, Quentin looks at Patrick a bit like she thinks she was a dwarf. He's a bit like, oh god. It's like, that explains a lot.
Patrick just tilts her head in absolute confusion. She has no idea what the note means.
Alright.
I guess it would say bonding night, not wedding night. But yeah.
Yeah, but. Anyways,
That-
I'll throw them in my pocket.
That gives
Alright.
a whole different meaning to it. Bonding night.
Are
That's
these
what enough of this is for.
are these regular potions or?
They're marked as healing, so if they're more powerful, you're not sure. But yeah,
Alright.
you would assume they're
I'll
just
put-
normal healing.
I'll put them off to the side.
Generally speaking, you would probably a regular healing potion would be enough. Like if you're just looking for a little stamina.
I know, but these are nobles. They're extra.
That's true.
And I'll head over to the wardrobe.
Do I
so
see the name of the person?
So that
was gonna
is
say,
the
do I see the name?
dresser over here. This is the
The
wardrobe.
dresser. The thing that is right beside the bed.
Okay. Oh, yeah, wait. I think this is the nightstand. So there are some flowers on it that, surprisingly enough, have not wilted. They still look very pretty, even though they're covered in dust and look like they've been here a long time.
They
I
plastic?
do an.
No, they're
Can
not plastic.
I do a nature check? I do a nature check to see if these are natural.
Yeah, you can do nature. So you think these have been infused with druidic magics to just not wilt. Like, you know you can do this with your cantrip, Druidcraft.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that worked that way.
Yeah, you can, like,
I will
basically
take-
preserve small plants with that.
I'll take the seeds out of the flowers and put them in my herb seed bag, my seed bag that I've been collecting from everything we get.
Okay.
Make a herb garden. I'll
Get
put them in
some flower seeds.
Sorry, what is
Can I-
this again?
That's, looks like almost like a desk / bookcase. There's like a bunch of books on there.
there. Are they all survived, or are they all like rotted and?
I mean, they look old and dusty, but they seem okay. It mostly looks like history books.
And this is?
That's
the
the
letter
desk
thing,
where the letters are.
Can I see the name of the guy she was going to marry?
Give me an investigation.
Not my forte.
Oh.
That's why I have my yeah.
Then this is the wardrobe.
So you think the groom was a fellow known as Duruk Bundlebronze.
Okay. I'll say that name to Elise. See if it's a dwarven noble name as well.
Do I recognize it?
So give me a history check.
No.
It's familiar.
So, the Bundlebronze dwarves, you believe, were a noble family who were wiped out in some kind of horrible event, but you don't remember what it was.
Do you
Well, I'm
remember how
assuming
long
it was
ago
this
was?
event.
Because there are no more of them. But they did exist
do
in
you
the
remember
past.
Yeah. So the Drakestone still exists, but the Bundle Bronze no longer. Their family line died out.
Yeah, they were like a smaller. They were a smaller dwarven family in the halls of the dwarves.
I'll explain that. I'll explain the history.
Wait, what? Was it
And
like
do I know
50 years
how
ago?
long ago their line disappeared?
About 100 years ago.
But was it suddenly or gradually?
It was suddenly in a tragic occurrence that I can't remember. But I'm thinking that it was whatever happened here in this church.
It can't be this because this church was 50 years ago.
No, it was 100.
No, the town was rebuilt 50 years ago. This church was here from before.
The church is older than town.
Okay, so okay, I'm with you now. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking that Chaur got destroyed and then rebuilt instantly.
No, it was left in ruins for a long time. In fact, the Blackwaters kind of funded its rebuilding 50 years ago, though Galen wasn't alive back then. It's one of the reasons why they got so much land out here.
All right. Well, I'll keep snooping.
Was Hadrox over 100 years ago?
Yes.
He was 200 years.
That's fine.
150, 200, 300, something like that.
And can I look over the books to see what's the oldest history book is?
Yeah, so these books are pretty old. They are more like pre-cataclysm books, kind of before the re-emerging, talking about the life within what's it called?
The first city.
No, not the first city. Life underground in the deep.
Oh, okay.
Do they
Probably.
look like they would be safe to take with us, or will they crumble?
No, you could take them. I mean, they're heavy, but you could definitely take these. There's about
Do we have
7 books. They weigh 5 pounds each.
enough room in the bag of holding?
They would just be like
No?
they'll just be history books if you want to take them. You might be able to sell them.
Sure.
Here, I'll put them in chat.
Yeah.
And I'll record them in the inventory.
They're 35 pounds. Do we have enough?
I don't know how much fits in a bag of holding.
500 pounds.
I don't know how much we have at the moment, to be honest. I think no, that it could still fit. I don't know how much armor weighs.
So yeah, you'd guess they're worth about 40 gold each.
Wait, how many books are they?
7.
Sorry,
7.
7.
And let's move on.
All right. Anything else?
What's in the drawers? What's in the nightstand? A box of condoms?
No, the nightstand is fairly empty. Like I said, there's kind of the flowers on top of it, but inside the drawers there's nothing in there.
Okay. And there's nothing like under the bed or.
No, you look under the bed, it's just kind of dusty down there.
Okay. And the wardrobe. I keep putting the dresser.
Dresser. So the dresser has a nice mirror on it. Other than the dust all over it, it seems like it's still in pretty good condition. If you look through the drawers, there's kind of old linens that are sort of torn and falling apart because of how old they are. Give me a investigation or perception.
Who is currently messing with the Excel
Hey,
sheet?
it's me. I was adding in.
Stop. I was trying to do something.
You monster.
There.
Alright, I'm tempted to use inspiration.
Alright, so while you're looking through some of the linens, you find a pair of gloves that are in strangely good condition. Possibly magical.
Ooh. Do we have I'll do my identify since we're here.
Okay, so you're taking another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to look at the middle column.
Middle column? It just looks like a support
Yep.
pillar. It would have markings
Okay.
of Palor on it, which would reinforce the idea that you might be within a church.
Over.
Don't touch the rug.
Perhaps,
Guys.
maybe, in a church.
Well, I ain't touching the rug.
Okay.
It's weird that is it
Yeah, what's
weird
going
you
on
guys
in
that
this
there's a
church?
I was gonna say there's a full
Yeah.
bedroom in this church.
Wait, what's going
Well,
on
everything
the
with this
pillow?
church seems weird to you. Like
What's
this
going-
doesn't
Like-
seem like this
Like-
place is like maybe. Yeah. Go
like-
ahead.
Does the size of the space, like of what we've seen inside already, correspond to like what we would expect to see from the outside? Like is the space
No.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
this
we're
is
underground.
this
We're
is
underground as
huge.
well.
It feels more like you're in
Oh,
an
yeah.
underground area, but also like this could be a completely different place because you.
Sorry,
It
I
all-
have a funny feeling.
It almost feels more like a dream.
Okay.
could you repeat what you said about the pillar? Sorry.
Yeah.
It has
It's
markings of
I'm sorry,
Palor
but-
on it.
still convinced that we're standing in a circle drilling in an empty
I
building.
I have a very bad feeling that the cursed church up above was the very peak of a church that's part
Like the
of
tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, and this is all connected to the underground tunnels.
So
Yeah, it could be.
you
Connected.
would identify the gloves.
Yes. I'm gonna put those on.
Yeah.
You sicko.
100%.
I've been
Those,
wanting these for a long time.
I think these require attunement.
No, they don't.
Doesn't say so.
Well, yeah, it doesn't say
they
it for a
don't.
lot of things, though. Let me double check, because this
What were they gonna use these for?
compendium isn't super reliable. Oh, come on.
You know I'm gonna.
For the sleight of
Guys,
hand.
sorry. Was this the wardrobe?
Yeah, this is the wardrobe.
And that thing above it is the dresser then?
Oh no, the
Wiki-
wardrobe is to the
Wiki
south. This is the
Wikidot
dresser,
doesn't say
yeah.
that- Wikidot
Yeah,
doesn't say that
the
you can
lower
do
one is the wardrobe, and the dresser is the north one, yeah.
No, D&D Beyond doesn't say they're attunement either.
All right. So yeah, what do you all want to do?
Well, I think we've investigated the hell out of this room. Shall we move on? You know what? Just for measure, because I don't like that there's a half-dead skeleton here, I'm going to come over and shillelagh the skull so that if it reanimates, we don't have to worry about getting bit.
What?
You talking
I'm
about
I'm
the?
gonna stop you.
question.
I'm gonna stop you.
Sorry, what is he doing?
I
I'm
think
gonna
he's
shillelagh and
bashing the
destroy
princess's
the
skull.
skeleton.
I step in
Yeah.
front of
Why are you
the
doing
wardrobe.
that?
I don't know
Because
if
it's
you
not-
would know he's doing this. Like if he
Well,
just,
I'm
or
kinda
are
standing
you
in front of the
saying
wardrobe.
anything,
If he-
Quentin, or are you just
if-
kind of walking over and doing it?
To me, it's just making sure we don't have to deal
Alright.
with something later on if someone
So,
reanimates her.
Charlie, give me an
Like Kai.
active insight check to see if you
Alrighty.
might figure out what he or think of what he's about to do. Ooh.
I mean, the first thing we
Okay.
do shillelagh.
All right. So, yeah, you'd see him kind of walk over towards the wardrobe and light up his staff, and like kind of confused, like, huh? And then he just kind of slams it against the skeleton, shattering the skull.
That was it.
I want to shove him.
All right. Angered by this action, Charlie kind of pushes you, and I assume says something.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Right. Okay. We are in a church where everything keeps coming back from the dead to kill us. I don't want to be dealing with something that can bite us and poison us.
You're
He's
sick.
dead. But I
Just,
don't want to be dealing with something that
I
bites me. and
I just turn around and walk away.
All right.
I can't. Shakes his head in frustration.
All right. Well, yeah. What do you all want to do?
head to the next door.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you all touching the door?
Yep.
I'll
I'm
shut
gonna
it
wait to
open.
see people go first. If it's a touch or open.
All right. Yeah.
Why do
So,
you have to wait?
I touch it.
so you, as you touch the door, would vanish. I'm just gonna vanish you all at once, so I have to keep doing it one by one, unless anyone's staying behind.
No. I was going just a little after. I wanted to see if it was a push open or it's vanish.
Okay. So you are in a new room.
I did something nice and I have to do something nasty. It's a habit.
So this seems to be some sort of entryway. Looking out the window, you would see the blighted field of the town of Chaur. This is the front door to the church where you came in. Though the window and the doors look completely fine, which is not how they looked when you approached. The inside seems different, though the outside seems like it is. Yeah, like it's the actual town. And you notice that things are moving faster on the outside. Like a bird flies by much quicker than it should.
Does the day look like it's passing faster?
Yes.
Right. I'm gonna turn around and go. Blackwater might be pissed at us when we get out.
Is there anything of interest within this small little?
So
this seems like what the church should be, right?
Yes.
Like the size that.
Well, this seems like how the first area of a church would look.
Yeah.
Can I start looking around for another door? I don't think we're necessarily out.
But there's a door right here.
Yeah, there's the front door.
Oh, I don't see anything. Oh, there it is.
There's the front door. There's a door behind you. Oh, you're not sure if that's the door you came in through.
The problem is we don't know what door leads us where, and we at
this
least
looks
know
like the
there's
front
more
door
to
to a
it.
church, right?
Yeah, this looks like the door you came in through.
I'm gonna
So
say
I'll
that-
excitedly, I found the exit, and I'll try to open the door.
All right, so you attempt to open the door, but your hand just goes right through it, as if you're not even there.
Can I walk through it?
No, it's solid when you attempt to walk through it. Something is trapping you here. And a voice from behind you says, that won't be possible. And you would see the woman is standing in the room with you.
Why not?
She says, I don't think this place wants you to leave yet.
That
Who are
shadow
you?
figure that we saw, a figure who is cloaked in shadow. Who is he? Where is he?
He is the one who summoned me here. He is the one who did all this.
He summoned you. Do you work with him?
She shakes her head. Says, I have no connection to him, but he would control me, control us, if he had the ability to.
Well, then I need you to please help me. I need you to help me escape.
She says, I don't
Where
understand
is
you.
he?
I don't know how I can help you. You were the only ones who were in contact with me that did not go insane. So I'm curious
Where
as
is
to
Figure.
who you are. She says he left here with the other one, using him as a bridge to escape his own magical
Mother-
curse.
Motherfucker! You fucking... Galen's possessed. Motherfucker!
Down, Quentin. There's no need to swear.
No, this isn't Quentin swearing, this is me. Quentin might twitch, but Quentin wouldn't swear, and this is just me.
No, I just imagine Quentin throwing a full hissy fit.
So she kind of
Quentin's not gonna do this.
looks around. She says, I didn't create this place, but it is a cage for me, just like it is now a cage for all of you. She says, there might be a way out, but you'd have to ask the one who made this place.
Do you know where he is?
We know
Says-
where he is.
Says, well, an echo of him
And
still
who made this
exists in
place?
here.
An echo. Do you know
Who
where?
made this place?
She says, the one who did the ritual, the one who killed all these people, the one who now walks free in your world. He
But you
says,
say there's an echo. Where's this echo?
Where?
She says, it wanders this place like all the other echoes. None of the people here are still alive. It's just echoes of their former selves. She says that.
Are we
well-
still alive?
She says, that's what's peculiar. I'm not sure. I don't know what you are. Because nothing has ever gotten this deep. Well, besides the one called Blackwater, and he had magic to protect him. I sense no such magic from you.
Oh, where would you have us go next?
She just shrugs. She says, I don't know. I don't know what you are, or how you got in here, or how you have kept your sanity. Unfortunately, I've seen you
Okay.
try to rest, and I know this place still affects you, drains you. Sooner or later, you will go mad from lack of sleep. I'm sorry, I wish there was more I could do to help you. Perhaps he can.
How
The
long
Echo,
have
I
we
mean.
Sorry.
how long have
Just
we been
one.
in this church?
She says, well, you've been in here a few hours, I believe.
Okay.
Sorry,
Or are
just
We
one
you,
need to
moment.
Nowhere
we
near.
need to
or
find
Did
this.
he say that the shadow figure controlled her, or that he would if he could?
he would if he could.
Would if he could.
She says, or do you ask how much time has passed outside the void?
Yes, outside.
She says, in your world, about 2 weeks.
Blackwater's gonna be so pissed. All right.
Um, we need to continue, and we have to try and find this echo.
Right. Stop. I want to ask you some stuff. Firstly, you said that you were summoned here. Where were you summoned from?
She says, I am a creature of the void, the great darkness, that which sucks all life it touches. At one moment, I was just part of the nothingness, and then I was sentient. I don't know
Okay.
why.
Were you summoned here before he released all the necrotic energy that killed everyone, or at that point?
She says, well, I came into consciousness seeing the echoes. So I believe it was after whatever ritual he did. All the people had already
Okay.
died. Though there is one other intelligence in here who I believe still walks this place and can actually
Yes.
communicate. I don't know much about him, but I think he is somehow connected to what happened with the ritual.
Yes, Arlen Fox.
He can't see
He-
me.
No, I mentioned you to him before, and he didn't recognize you. Why?
Well, no,
Is
he
he
acted weird.
friends-
Like when you asked him, he said, "Who?"
Yeah. So, is he? Should we not mention you to him? Is he with the mysterious shadowy figure?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about him other than he seems to be the only echo or whatever he is that has remained conscious and knows what happened. All the others don't
When
realize.
when you were summoned, do you know the name of the person who summoned you?
I don't. I just know I was here suddenly.
How much of this place have you explored?
So I know this place intimately. She says,
Okay. Is there like
I
is it like a gem
apologize,
or
by the way, for luring you in here, she says, looking to Charlie. My need to feed off life energy is overwhelming sometimes. I didn't know what you were when I did that.
I will forgive you if you can possibly help us to find this echo.
Well, he is within this place. I can feel his presence. I know this place very well, as I am somehow connected to it. I couldn't tell you
Feel his presence.
exactly.
Can you?
She says, well, I couldn't tell you exactly where he is, just that he's wandering these halls like the rest of them. Like
okay.
the anomaly, you called him, what's his name?
Arlen Fox.
You called him Arlen, and all the others who perished here.
Arlen
Okay.
did die here.
She nods. She says, I assume. He wanders like one of the echoes, but as I said, he retains his memories.
Is there a place where there is a crystal or gem or a power source that is maintaining this entire thing.
She looks at you a little strange. She says, "How do you know of the crystals? Are
I
you in
knew it.
are you in league with him?" And her eyes narrow a bit.
No,
Give me
no,
a
I'm not in league with him.
give me a persuasion check.
Fucking bastard.
Don't you fuck with it.
I'm gonna do. Do I have inspiration? Yes, I have one. I'm gonna do inspiration because I don't want to fuck this shit up. I need to make sure I do well.
All right. She suddenly just
Fucking
vanishes. Well, oh no, you can't story point. You already story pointed, and you haven't rested. So yeah, she would just vanish. As she just gives you a suspicious look.
As she vanishes, I'm gonna shout. I wanted to ask her one other thing. Alright, I'm gonna shout this question to see if she sticks around. When he was talking to Blackwater in the illusion, he looked at me. Does it mean anything?
There's no response.
Job, continue. Your charming personality wins her over again.
Well, you guys weren't asking questions that would have made sense for us.
We also didn't ask
None of
questions that
this-
made her run off.
We also
No,
didn't
but there's
ask her
none- I mean-
questions at all.
I asked
mean,
if she
in
could help
fairness-
us escape. She said no. That's all the
There's no
questions I need to
escaping.
ask.
Let's be clear here. Do any of you realize what happened?
Somewhat.
Okay, what do you think happened?
It sounds like something was summoned here and it destroyed the place.
Well,
What
these
do
were
you think?
dwarves, and the dwarves invented the soul crystal things.
They didn't invent it, they tried to recapture something that we know they couldn't capture. They were using souls.
If she's responsible for luring people in here and sucking their life force, the next time I see her, I'm putting her down.
It's not, she can't help being what she is. It's no more her fault as you having to kill a chicken to eat it. It's
Yeah,
what she is.
She's like the oozes, right? She draws in.
If a chicken could fight back, it would kill me as well.
Yes, fine. But you can't blame her for being what she is. But the fact of the matter is, what happened here is the very thing that drove the Dwarven Empire in the 13th cycle to the Civil War. Because whoever this mysterious person is
12 cycle.
did a ritual. Oh, cycle, sorry. Whoever did the Dwarven guy, the Shadow guy did a ritual that sucked all the life force from everybody here at the wedding to make a soul gem, to make something that would power this. And then he summoned her. She had nothing to do with this. She was brought here after they all in the.
You might not want to do it, but it seems that she's still complicit. And if she's the one
She doesn't
causing
have-
this dark
doesn't-
magic, then stopping
not
her might put
causing
an
it.
end to it.
She's not causing it because the dark magic was done before she got here. Because the dark magic is what's in the gem. She is trapped here as much as the rest of them. She can't leave because the gem is continuously powering this thing, continuously over and over and over.
We don't know
She's
that.
still trapped. We do because of the fact of something we found before you turned up. Adrox's library. Adrox's library had a thing where they were trying to find how to make soul gems. Soul gems, which were very specifically, they were trying to do it using demon essence. Trap demons in them to use them as power batteries, to power magical artifacts, things that haven't been found, haven't been recreated since the first city. What's this first city's name again?
Night weather.
It's Nightweather. They tried it, and during the 12th cycle, they sacrificed human beings to make these batteries because they couldn't recreate what the first city did. Now, this guy, whoever this shadowy person is, did it. He made this. He made this whole thing. This is his fault. And he now is in possession of Galen Blackwater's body. Whether they made a deal, whether he took possession of it, I don't know. But they are now out there with a fraction of him in here.
Yeah, I understand that part. We need to go find his echo. That's what I'm trying to do.
Killing
All
her
I'm
won't
saying
make
is
a
that
difference. Killing her, she is trying to.
she seems to be. She even admitted to sucking the life force out of creatures that are in here. He might be using her to
Well, according to what she said, they were, at least those who were in here were already dead when she appeared. So you don't think she was part of the initial ritual, unless she was
She was
lying.
brought. She was brought here after the ritual was done, and she has been luring people in here. Yes, but she can't help it any more than anybody else can who need to eat. And also, she's helping us
doesn't seem to be of much help.
because you're just looking at it as the most basic form of help. You're looking at it as, can you help us? Yes or no? No, fine, you're of no use. You're not looking at it as a fact of, she can't physically help us because there's nothing she can do. She's not entirely here. She's half corporeal. But what
Well,
she knows the entire location of everything in here. And we now know there is a soul gem that is maintaining this. So if you want to get rid of this whole thing, we have to find the soul gem.
I agree. We need to continue to exploring.
Can I do something for shits and giggles?
What?
Can I, remembering how Hadrox spoke in my mind, can I try to reach out to him to see if he's around?
No, no one would respond. I mean, you're guessing
Okay.
wherever you are, like, even if he could respond, he probably wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, no.
Assuming
enough.
this place is even real.
Yeah,
curiosity.
I'm not convinced this place is real. But anyways, can we
A
move on?
Yeah, I
A
touched
few
the
hours.
door.
A few hours in here have passed. Is that like 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours?
Let's
Well, we were
see.
standing at the church at 11 a.m. It's currently probably 1 p.m. So 2 hours.
I think, let's see.
I think we spent an hour chilling. We tried to take an hour short
Yeah, but when
rest.
we
Yeah,
started
I
playing,
think-
when we started
And
playing
we've-
again, it was 12 p.m.
Yeah, I believe,
and
according to
and
my
then-
notes, you
I know-
came in here at 11 a.m. So you've
Yeah.
been in here about
Yeah.
3 hours. Or 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours.
1 hour equals a week. Every hour in here equals a week going by.
Yeah,
I touched the door.
most of your time here was while you were attempting to rest. Alright, so Charlie would vanish. For the rest of you following?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I just, before we leave, can I look around the room to see if there's anything like interesting or worth looking at before I leave?
Can we pull up the carpet? Make sure there's no trapdoor.
That would be awesome.
Well, you already said you guys were going. So you end up in a different place.
So,
Where are we? Oh, there. We're back with the slimes.
Yeah, you're back in the slime area.
Huh. I don't remember this place.
Is that Spectre back? The man?
He would be, actually. As you're looking around, you see him sort of examining the slimes in the water to the south. He would turn as you appear and say, "Hello again, friends. Did you find what you were
Hello.
looking for?"
No, not yet. Do you
Not
know
yet.
if there is an echo of a creature, the creature who seemed to summon all of, or do the ritual that killed all these people?
He says,
Some lady was telling us about it.
I have seen the echo, yes. He left it behind, even when he left this place.
Do you have any idea where it is, or have you just seen it?
He shakes his head. He says, it's within this twisted, chaotic place somewhere. But I haven't seen
Do you
it
know
in
where?
a while. I generally tend to avoid most of the echoes if I can help it. Sometimes I like to watch them in secret. It kind of helps me retain my sanity to have that link to the past.
I have another question. You said Well, actually, that's probably not an option. Never mind.
Really quick, Kai, you've been kind of quiet for a while. Is there anything you've been wanting to do or say, or are you just kind of hanging out watching?
No, I'm still a rat, so
Alright, so you're just kind of hanging out in rat form. Go ahead, Charlie.
No, I was gonna ask if there's like a not as dark area where we could rest, but I don't think we want to spend another hour in here.
No.
Well,
There's no point.
He
I think there are
says,
still some areas of this place we haven't discovered. Perhaps we should look there for the echo.
he says, I think this place is starting to detect you. I'd be cautious. I don't think it likes that you're here. You're not like the
Well-
rest of us.
Well, I don't like this place.
She said, or he says, it feeds on psychic energy and life force. So just be careful.
Thank
I
you
think
for the warning.
if you can find a way out, you should do it soon. Otherwise, you might end up echoes like the rest of the people here.
I understand.
We're trying.
So he would stop suddenly, looking at Patchwork. He says, "You have her ring."
Yes.
He smiles. He says, "I hope you can get her out of here. Bring her back to
I
her
think so.
family. They deserve to be able to talk to her again."
I will if I can.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oof, my charisma is awful though.
Actually, I'll say up to 2 of you can do this. One of them has to be Patchwork, so someone else can roll as well.
Please do.
I'll roll. Do I have to say anything?
No,
Or just...
no, you don't have to say anything. So,
Oh, heck yeah.
he actually, hang on, I'm gonna add this to your quests.
You're really persuasive.
I gotta redo your quests.
Yeah, I'm really persuasive. I'm very deceptive too.
Was their name the Drake Rock family?
Drakestone.
Yeah,
Drakestone?
Twanella
Drakestone.
Drakestone.
Vanilla Drakestone.
Alright, I added a quest for that.
Thank you.
So he kind of smiles and says, you know, I knew another dwarf was actually quite brave. When the ritual was cast and the dark energies started flowing through this place, killing everyone, we both realized that we were lost, but we knew that the surrounding town and the countryside was at risk as well. She gave her life to contain it to a smaller area. It destroyed Chaur, but I think a lot of people were saved due to it being slowed down and greatly reducing how far it could have gone out into all the farmlands and everything around. He says her name was Luznuna Jadefall. She was a priest who was supposed to perform the ceremony. She's the bravest person I ever knew. Her essence is still trapped in this place as part of the ritual containing it. She still protects the town, even though she no longer lives. I like to think she's still watching us.
Could you spell the name? Sorry.
Sure. He would take out a locket and show you a picture of her as well. I don't know why, but I just felt like I should share that story with you all.
I'll ask him if she has a ring of mind shielding or she has a rune ring that would hold her spirit in as well, and if he'd like us to find it and take it.
Says no, the mind shielding rings were something that the nobles had with them. Unfortunately, not all of us had that luxury. Though at this point, I might almost call it a curse to be trapped in an item like that for 100 years. Don't even know if the princess is still sane.
Patchwork
know what?
goes visibly very still.
You know what deity Jadeful worshipped?
She was a priest of Moradin, brought in by the Drakestones, a friend of the family. I also came here with her because, because I loved her. And I often followed her as she traveled the lands, doing rituals for various nobles as well as allies of Moradin.
What was her favorite flower?
He sighs and he says, "Orchids."
Orchid.
He looks back at the slime and says, "I truly hope you are able to escape here. Perhaps tell the world about us." Then he just sort of fades away.
We should keep moving.
Remind me when we get out of here to shove a bushel of orchids down Galen's fucking throat.
Whatever you need to do. And I'll check to see if this door's unlocked.
Alright, you would touch that door and vanish.
Right?
Let's keep going, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Follow. I'll probably like be at the back end and just go to Charlie and be like, "You still pissed at me?" It happened
Yes,
like
I'm
10 minutes
still
ago.
pissed at you.
You remember the argument
which
we had,
door
like,
do they
5 minutes
touch?
ago? You still bad?
Yeah, I know, right? Technically, it's been
The
2
north-
weeks.
Northwest.
Oh, dang. Okay, I thought we were gonna go the other way.
No, because we went the other way the first time.
There was a door we didn't, but... Anyways,
Oh, up there. Well, we'll
yeah.
go this way. Maybe we'll end up somewhere new.
Yeah, there's currently 4 ways we haven't explored.
Alright, so
I'm
you
gonna
all...
that.
ask Charlie. I'm gonna ask Charlie. But like, you know, when we get out of here, do you think if I planted orchids all around the cursed church, that'd be okay?
You can do whatever you want, I don't care. It's not gonna bring him back.
Alright, so you would reappear somewhere unexpected. And a voice from the north says, "This way." And it sounds familiar, like the shadowy man.
I'm gonna literally just
Let's
like
go.
shut up, to put my finger to my mouth and just like don't want to say a thing. Follow.
All right. Let's unlock the. Let's poke the door.
I still don't like the fact that this shadow guy looked directly at me.
Alright, so you once again would all vanish as you touch the door.
Poke the door.
Except for Patchwork.
Are you going, Patchwork?
Yeah, I'm going.
After just drawing.
Yeah.
So you would appear in another room with darkness swirling all around it, and a figure standing to the north who you recognize. He says, "I heard you were seeking me. Why?"
Yes, we are. We heard that you were the one who caused this curse on the church. Is that true?
It is. I took the lives of all these people.
Why did you do it?
Unfortunately, I was thwarted in my efforts, and my ritual did not go as expected. Why do you ask?
We want to leave this place.
He says, "I was curious how you got in this place and how you're still alive."
We have no idea.
That creature you summoned, that takes the form of a woman, lured us in here.
Another unforeseen consequence of meddling. Says, the Voidling proved to be too much for me to control.
Do I know anything about voidlings?
You probably don't. I mean, I guess Arcana, maybe DC 25, really obscure.
Damn.
Do
Yeah.
I?
I'm not even gonna try.
I mean, you can make a roll if you want. Yeah, you're not sure.
Ah,
Close.
close.
He says, nothing about this worked out as I would have hoped. He says, but I don't think I want you to leave. You've been interesting. Curious to know more about why you haven't died. I think I'll let you wander here, slowly going mad, to see how long you last. Maybe it will tell me more about who you are and why you're here.
Wouldn't it be more interesting for us to find out what is causing all this?
He says, well,
Would
I
it
know
not be more entertaining?
I know what's causing all of this. It was the interference of the dwarven priest. It's what trapped me here in the first place, and what made me fail the ritual I was attempting to use to create a soul stone.
Okay, well tell me this. What's sustaining the magic? Where's it coming from?
He says a piece of the void was ripped away and is present within the church. Even a small piece can cause utter chaos. The echoes of those who died constantly reverberating, and the chaotic nature making it impossible to fully explore this place. He
Piece of the
says,
void. Is it you or the woman?
well, I believe the woman, I assume you mean the one who wanders this place, the voidling.
Voidling.
I believe she is somehow attached to the life essence of the priest who gave her life to save the countryside.
So she is sustaining this magic?
He says, I believe the life force and the void itself sustain it. He says, the void has an innate energy to it, a chaotic magic. Nothing that can be harnessed by even the likes of a powerful wizard, but it's not something that will just go away. I think this church will always be cursed.
So you're saying there's no true
And-
source that can be stopped.
He nods. He says, unless you are able to summon powerful magics to dispel the void energy. But even I, when I existed in here, could not do so. Or else I would have freed myself
who-
long ago.
And who were you when you existed?
Give me a persuasion.
Persuasion.
He says, I see no harm in telling you. My name was Malik. I was a student of a great power.
What was
And-
this power?
He says, my master was one of the seven, one of the followers of the Red Wizard. His name was Gaivok, and he was the Shadow Lord. I took his teachings.
Do I know these names?
Give me a history check.
Sorry for interrupting.
What was his master's name?
Gaivok.
Dive up.
How do you spell that word?
Guy apostrophe VOK. You Eldritch Blast him?
You're a
No.
No,
man
I
still.
I pressed that by mistake.
Little Rat just goes pew and blasts him with Eldritch energy. Alright, so yeah, actually with a 20, you would know that during the 12th cycle, there was a huge scandal with the dwarves where a being known as the Shadow Lord was basically secretly making soul stones by taking lives to power these type of soul crystals. It was found out, and there was a huge, like, basically like a bunch of people like were fighting each other, and those who were involved were brought to justice. And the Shadow Lord Gaivok was trapped because they didn't know how to slay him or execute him. So he just was imprisoned by the rune masters at the time. You don't know where,
Dwarven Civil War.
And who is the Red Wizard?
that you don't know. You've never heard of the Seven or the Followers of the Red Wizard. None of those titles make sense to you.
So those were two separate titles. The Seven, and this other one is the follower of the Red Wizard.
Yeah, well, they might be the same group. You're not sure. He used both names when he was
And so-
talking.
I'm sorry, Malik was this guy's Malik, and
He
is
claims to be the
apprentice.
apprentice of Gaivok. Though if he was truly
Okay.
around back then, that would make him at least 1,000 years old.
Which he could
He's-
be.
So he's a student to one of the 7 who were followers of the Red Wizard, and the Red Wizard and Gaivok is a Shadow Lord. So either Gaivok is a member of the 7, or Gaivok is the guy the 7 were following. Okay.
You
Make
would guess that he is one of the followers of the Red Wizard, this
Yeah,
Gaivok.
He said his master was one of the 7, the followers of the Red Wizard.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
that would
his
make him
master is a follower of whatever.
Red Wizard. Okay.
He says, though my master is gone, I was able to take control of his power and continue his quest to create soul stones. He
Purpose.
says, not enough have died yet, though. More soul stones need to be created.
Why do you need these soul stones?
Give me another persuasion check.
Dude, we're buddies.
He says, our ultimate goal? We wish to return to Nightweather, to power an ancient teleportation device. And with our return, perhaps find a way to end the cataclysms.
Exactly is this Red Wizard? And who are the 7?
He says, you are not worthy to know the name of the Red Wizard, and I will not speak of the other 6. He says, I think we've spoken for long enough. He says, I can't let you leave here. If I did, you would follow me and Galen. You know too much. He says, you will wander this place till you die of exhaustion. And then
From
your
my hiding
bones
spot, I'm
will...
gonna shout. From my hiding spot, I'm gonna shout.
It seems like he's gonna leave.
Alright, hang on.
Ally.
Let me start with Quentin. I'll go down the line. Yeah, Quentin, are you shouting something?
I'm shouting, just like, how are you and Galen connected? Like, are you possessing him, or have you guys made a deal?
He doesn't answer. Who else was saying something?
I was saying Eldritch Blast.
Alright, give me
I was
initiative
gonna say-
roll.
I was gonna say we're allies with with Galen, but okay. And try
Yeah,
to
we both
convince this dude that we're friends,
Anyway.
not foe.
That was never happening with Charlie.
God damn it, Charlie.
I have a question. Eldritch Blast! Pew!
Oh my god, that's the most badass way to go. I have a question.
Pew! Alright, unfortunately, we probably want to wait till next week to actually do the battle,
Yeah.
but let me get initiatives rolled.
Man, I was really hoping to solve the mystery this week.
We've solved the
damn it,
mystery.
Charlie.
Well, I mean, yeah, we have actually figured out a lot, but I mean, like, also figure out how to
Yeah.
get out of here because this place is scary.
I
Alright,
honestly
I know,
reckon
like, the
once
fact that we can't take long rests is kind of getting a lot.
Yeah.
I think the minute we beat this guy, we'll be able to leave. I don't think we'll ever
Yeah.
fix the cursed church until Patchwork.
That's
Yeah,
why I
so
Eldritch blasted him. I wanted to hopefully kill him before he just teleports, so we can at least do something that
Alright.
might,
Otherwise
free us.
Oh,
Otherwise,
yeah.
we're just running around all of this place trying to find him.
Good game, everyone. Go ahead and send me your MVP votes.
Is night weather spelled like night weather, or is it spelled differently?
Night Weather will be the MVP.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
basically
no,
just
so-
the two words together.
And Malik is just L-I-K. The end.
I spelled it M-A-L-A-K.
Malek. Malik.
E-K.
It's
Oh.
ek, not ick. But, you know, close.
Thanks.
Mal.
Find a way to night weather. Wanted to find a way to night weather to find a teleportation ring. Power that to somehow end the cataclysm. Okay.
So with 2 votes, Quentin, you are the MVP. Kind of a split vote today.
What? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, good
Did
job,
not
everyone.
expect that at all.
Gain your inspiration. You might need it next week.
You might need it, buddy.
Maybe.
Also,
Give it a
make
stay up.
sure you do mark that you used your story point. So, like, we
Yeah,
don't
I will.
accidentally use it another one. I just put that in like resources under like recharge with short rest.
Yeah, no, I have a set of it. I have it set here.
But yeah, I'm going to be taking some notes, and you're welcome to hang out or leave, whatever you want. But yeah, good game, everyone.
So,
I've been saving
Evil
my
wizards.
radiant soul for this very purpose.
I have way too many notes.
Yeah.
I mean, not too many because of how much crap we found out and talked about, but whatever.
all the shit like Charlie hates Quentin for Charlie hates Quentin for
No,
Charlie.
I didn't write down all that.
No, that's Kai's journal.
Guy's like, thinking about some cheese right now.
Yeah, I don't hate Quentin.
I'm not gonna lie, I love the fact that this Malek thinks there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of us, and then Kai is just gonna go from being a rat to just being Kai, and then just like go at him. That would be funny.
Oh, I'm sure this guy knows exactly where Kai is.
Nah, Kai is
Like-
just gonna like accept his fate and just like, because I reckon we've all got to die to get out of the place, so we've got to die by him.
We
I
gotta
don't know.
die by this dude.
That's a good plan.
The bit I'm worried about is if we kill this guy, will outside Blackwater know?
Nah, he's an echo, so he ain't really here. So
No,
I reckon we're not really here. So we've just got to die in order to get out of the church.
Yeah, this is just an echo. This isn't the actual person. Like Blackwater would probably know. Like he'll probably sense it, but I don't think he will actually he'll actually the whatever's possessing Blackwater will know.
Well, I think once we get out of this, we better get ready to be on Blackwater's shit list, because I think the minute we kill this guy and we get out of here, we're
The fact that
effectively.
we've been fucking around for 2 weeks.
But you know what? I actually worked out how long Blackwater's been in here. For him to have been missing for a year, he was in here 2 days and 4 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Scribe 3.
My,
Scribe.
my notebook is almost full.
we should
Go on.
You're gonna have to get a new notebook.
Yeah.
But we should look for those soul crystals too.
Yeah, well, once we beat this guy, I'm more happy to go looking for the soul. One thing that I don't know if there are any, because he said it failed. It wasn't completed because of what she did.
Well, no, he said that he needed more. So I think
He didn't get enough for what he wanted to do.
Yeah, like he's still there's soul crystals, but there's not enough for what
because
he wanted.
The priest.
Sacrificed herself and stopped
Yeah,
it.
yeah, she made
Yeah.
this space smaller in which the ritual worked, which led him to not gathering enough energy.